What is going on, guys? Boy Joe Shake 72 coming to you guys with a video right now, whole live stream. I hope you guys enjoyed your holiday. I hope everything went well. I had a really good time and got some good gifts too. So, yeah, we are getting ready for this weekend for tomorrow, and this is do or die pretty much. Eagles have to win out. Washington needs to lose against the Panthers, and the Giants needs to lose at least one of their two games. Eagles have to win out. Yeah, so it's going to get kind of crazy. Now, I'm not really expecting us to win a division, but anything could happen. I don't know if the Panthers could actually beat the Washington football team. I really don't have much faith in that, but, you know, it is what it is. So let's get straight to it. Appreciate everybody being here today. Big Play Slay, what's going on? Shout out to Trayvon Dixon with the membership. Welcome to the Shake Squad Army, bro. Much appreciated, man. I heard the link's not working for memberships in the description. I've been changing it, but for some reason it's not working when it's in there. So if you guys want the membership link, just let me know and I'll send it to you guys. But yo, welcome aboard, Trayvon. Much appreciated, man. Welcome to the squad, bro. Yeah, got Big Play Slade here. D-Jack's big day for tomorrow. Dude, let me tell you something. The last time Desean Jackson played the Cowboys in an Eagles jersey was 2013? It's been a long time. So, obviously, Jalen Hurts has made all these receivers look better. So, seeing Desean Jackson in there, I wasn't really big on board with him coming back. I mean, I think Jalen Reagor, is playing, but are they going to be cutting snaps from somebody else? I'm not really sure. I know the Sixers game is on, guys. I know people have been watching that against the Knicks today, so. Reckless, what's going on, man? How you doing, bro? Jackson's playing, bro. Yes, he is. Reckless says D-Jack's coming back is huge because he never went out. Versus Giants, we would be running away with this division. I wouldn't say if he was back earlier this year. I think if we switched quarterbacks earlier, we probably would have been more successful to win this division. Obviously, if we won against the Cardinals, we would just have to win out and just hope that the Washington football team would lose, and that's pretty much it. But we have to win out regardless. Washington needs to lose a game. They need two losses, obviously. I don't know if the one loss is going to make a huge difference. I don't know if that works into it. I think they're still one game up, even if they do lose against us, win against the Panthers. So I'm not really sure at this point, but we'll see though. Let's see, Shakira, what's going on, man? Yeah, Shakira, I might be opening up this for some open. I might actually open this up for some people to come in on a time limit and talk some birds. So might do it. So Desert Eagle 90 will be in here soon. Yeah, Desert Eagle should be in here soon. He said he was going to be a little late. I was supposed to be on with him today, but he has some stuff to do. So he'll be in probably very soon, depending on how long we go and how busy this keeps rolling. Yeah. Let's see here. Eagles Nation, what's going on, man? Crypto, what's going on, bro? Avinator7, what's going on? Flagel Slide, bro. Here we go is right, bro. I'm excited. Dude. I've been more excited just to see Jalen Hurts play and just, to me, I'm not really thinking about the division win right now. Obviously, it's going to be very slim. I think this is just a period of evaluation for the offense and just for everything, really. I think, there's going to be a lot of players that are going to be off this roster next year. I'm glad, that we're going to move on from some of these older guys and get some young studs in here and do some good things. I think the Eagles would have took this division easily, regardless, depending on what was going on with everybody. But another year where the Eagles just shoot themselves in the foot. But it's not just the players; it's the coaching as well. At the same time, we could close Dallas out this week, so I'll be happy about that, regardless. of what's going on. Says Singleton is a beast. I agree, bro. Eagles champ says great. D-Jack going to take one snap of hamstring injury. So tired of D-Jack play young guys. I agree. I wasn't a big fan of him coming back just because I really just want these young guys to play. But if he's in there, I'll support him, obviously. You know what I mean? I don't hate Deshaun Jackson, but he just hasn't been able to can't even make it past 2 games as an Eagle, and it's really frustrating. You sign him to a big chunk contract for a few years, and it just gets a little crazy. So, Nanny Banks said, "What's up, Joey? Pretty excited for Jaquette. Jaquette put on a really good show, I have to say, against Arizona. Jaquette, you know what? He did lose some, but you know what? He fought. You know what I mean? I can't really get on Jaquette. I can't really get on him. You know what I mean? Kevin Seymour and some of these other guys. I can't get on some of these guys because you know what? They're fighting for a job, and just like what we went through on offense last year with all these new guys. Now we're going through it pretty much the total opposite this year on defense, though. So it's kind of crazy. Kind of crazy though. Traylon Dick says Brandon Graham going into the Pro Bowl if we won't make the Super Bowl or the playoffs. Well, yeah. I mean, if we're not in the yeah, he'll be at the Pro Bowl. We're not going to the Super Bowl this year, I'll tell you that much. So I'm not going to get that delusional. Shakir, Joey, would you want to see this team in the playoffs if things turn away past? Oh, 100%, Shakir. I want this team in the playoffs. I'm not into tanking. I think right now we have the 7th overall pick. Okay? And people got to look at it in a different way because you know what? This team needs to go in the right direction. This team needs to get off. You want to end the year. You want to end a football year on a good note. You really want to end 2020 on a good note. And 2020 has been pretty impossible this year. It's been kind of crazy. So, we just got to see what happens. You know what I mean? It's just we just got to wait and see, and that's it. Tebe Bufaro says, but we gave the half game. Will that make a difference? I don't know. I'm not sure, bro. Like here's the thing. Like the Giants have to lose against the Baltimore Ravens Sunday. They have to. Like they have to lose. They lose, we're good. Okay, I don't see them winning that game, but you never know. I didn't have them winning against the Seahawks, but stuff like this happens. It's like scripted. It's like, of course, the Giants would beat the Seahawks, of course, but the Seahawks really haven't been playing well either. Even when we played them, they didn't really. Some of these teams did not play well. We were so scared of these. Not scared, but we were so frightened that we were going to get of how we've been playing. It's just been ridiculous. It's so utterly poor. We thought they would have at least played somewhat great, and really haven't. Could have won a lot of these games, guys. I mean, you make a quarterback change after week 4 or 5, you could be talking about taking this division by week 13. I mean, it's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. So, Philly 559, what's going on, man? Fly Eagles fly, dude. Cheers to you too, man. Tyler Burns says D-Jax is injury prone. No, that's definite. That's definite, bruh. Eagles champ, we got D-Jack late. We got him 5 years too late, man. We got D-Jack too late in his career. Unfortunately. Vincent Cassidy, man, what's going on, bro? Hope you're having a good day. Hope your holiday went well, man. If Jackson gets injured tomorrow. Well, I mean, he has 1 more year left on his contract. I don't know if he's going to be on this roster. Plus, you have Marquise Goodwin that's still on this roster as well, so it's gonna be kind of crazy. It's gonna be kind of crazy. Shakir says, yeah, definitely we need to go young, Joey. That's definite. That's how you build a team there. You don't build your team through, free agency is not how you build a team. That's why I can't stand when teams they free up so much cap space and they spend a lot of money. Just like last year, the New York Jets last year spent $123 guaranteed dollars on players last year. $123 billion guaranteed on players. You don't build your team through free agency. You really don't. And it's funny because even that Super Bowl year for us, we signed a lot of guys. We signed a lot of guys through free agency, and it's kind of crazy because every free agent was so productive that year, and it just panned out perfectly. Eagles Chiefs, Jamar Chase, time fire Howie. I hope Howie Roseman just gets stripped of his power of player personnel and just stays in the closet, or he just is out the building. Whether it's going to be John Dorsey. I would love to get Mike Mayock in here. As the GM. Badly. I really would. Top Brand says, can we just say week 1 Deshaun Jackson play good? Matt says, we got DJX 5 years too late. Time he hangs it up this year. Yeah, probably. Robert Ola says, what's going on, Joey? What do you think about this game? I hope it's the least competitive. DJX just needs to sit, and Fogle and Watkins need to play more. I agree, Rob. I agree. Because I didn't want – there was already enough. Alshon Jeffrey came in when Carson Wentz was quarterback, and he had literally played in like 3 games and he only had like 15 yards. I mean, it's just, just kind of crazy. But – and then when D-Jax was activated on his 21-day practice window, I was like, oh, here we go. He's going to take more. It's already Alshon Jeffrey is playing better with, Jalen Hurts, even though Alshon Jeffrey is definitely going to be done in Philly after this year. It's going to be gone. I mean, just totally gone out of Philly this year. So it's kind of crazy. So I agree, though. D-Jax should sit. Thank Bruce. If Jackson is broken at this point, he'll be 34 when the season starts. It's crazy, man. Old, bro. I want to see what he looks like with Jalen Hurts. I mean, it is what it is. Trevor says, Joey, I'm a member of Dingbat Nation and Philly 500. That's awesome, bro. I have to become a member on this channel, too. There's 61 people in here, guys. You guys haven't hit the like button. Hit the like button. When you hit the like button, you support the channel. Much appreciated. This channel hit over 10,000 subscribers a couple weeks ago. Much love to you guys for that and how the support has been go crazy. And if you're new to the channel, Eagles content all year round, just hit the subscribe button and we'll get on the way. Join the squad. Thanks, Jaquette. Held his own. I thought Jaquette did a good job. I thought he fought. You wouldn't know by that defense giving up almost 600 yards in that game. You wouldn't even know. But, yeah, it's true. And, defensively, guys had to step up in the secondary. I think Marcus Epps had his best game. Do I think he's good? No. I think he was in the right spot at the right time, and that's pretty much it. You know what I mean? Thanks says there is no Pro Bowler this year. Sheldon Case says, screw a draft pick. Let's go to the playoffs. That's my attitude, Sheldon. That's my attitude. Who cares about the draft, honestly? We have to get through free agency first. And look, the last thing we should be talking about is who we're going to get in free agency because, honestly, I think the one guy I would love to get in free agency this year is Hassan Reddick from the Cardinals. I would love to get him linebacker. I'd love to get Hassan Reddick. He's having a monster year. Great blitzer, can cover good pass protection when you use him the right way. I think there's a lot of good things when you look at Hassan Reddick. I do like him. If there was one guy in free agency I would really like a lot, it's Hassan Reddick. Thanks as how he isn't going anywhere else. I don't know why people want the draft. Well, something's going to happen. All right, something's going to happen. It's early right now. You guys are like, oh, well, Howie's going to have his hands on the draft picks anyway. It's not going to happen. Something will happen to Howie Roseman, whether he gets stripped of his power or he's gone. Regardless, something is going to happen. I'd be surprised. I thought to myself, as soon as some news, a lot of smoke screens are up that Lurie won't fire him, but I just don't feel. I feel like there's something more to it than that. Eagles Nation says, we need the draft. We need the draft, guys. Nanny Banks says, funny how things were at the beginning of the year. I didn't want to see them in the playoffs, but now with Hurts, it'd be awesome. It's just like how Hurts brings up, what he does with this team, how he brings up this team. You know what I mean? Like, it really does help. Like, it's the same thing with the players on the team. Like, he just made the team better. And with the fans now, it's like it made us more excited to watch football games. And that's pretty much what's been going on. No, he won't, dude. Sheldon Case's draft pick won't make us playoff contender. It's a winning culture. That does. Yeah, it does, but you need the players on the team. You really do. You need the players that fit the system. You need both. Both ties into it. So you're right, definitely. Thanks says, yes, this helps us. Washington loses once. Yeah. So does it matter if they win? Like if they win against the Panthers and then we beat them, we win the division. I mean, I'm thinking if they win against the Panthers, it's over. Even with our win against them, I don't know if that's even possible. Mario Alvarado says, I want the Eagles win. Me too, bro. Sheldon Case says, screw the draft. It's playoff time. Spark says, you guys have a weak mindset. No tanking. I like that. I like that attitude, bro. All right, so I'm going to I'm gonna put the link for this if you guys want to come in. You guys are just gonna have a time limit, probably a minute each for every person. I'm not going crazy. Des Regal 90 will be in here soon. I don't know when. He might not show up. He might show up. He said he was going to be showed up, but I know he's busy doing some things right now. So that's all I did. He says, go Birds, bro. Dank says that's how we got to the playoffs 2008. Tie is a half of a win. Shakir says, Wentz, poor play left us some winnable games. 100% Shakir. A lot of winnable games. A lot of points were left on the field, too. I mean, it's just been from Carson Wentz to Doug Peterson, and then the more we were losing, the more this team, everything else was starting to deteriorate, which is the defense. I mean, everything started to look really bad. I mean, the more you lose, the more it takes out of not just your offense, but your defense. And obviously, we've had poor special teams. We haven't had really good special teams since 2014. It's been a long time since we've had good special teams. So, some cases the fans with tanking mindset are losers. Nitty Bank says Jamar Chase falls to the draft. There's no way we can't get him. Todd Denny says tank for what? I don't like the tanking, bro. Like if you want to tank, then don't watch football. Then don't watch the team. Like that's how I think of it. Like if you just want to watch them lose, then don't watch the team this year. I mean that's how I think of it at this point. But Joel Embiid looks potential MVP this season. He's going to him going to have 30 points again. Him and Dwight Howard, man. Dwight Howard as a backup looks really good. I like that signing a lot. Matt says anyone for tanking don't watch these finals 2 games. Oh, I agree. Sean K. Facts. Eagles Champ says Jamar Chase falls. Hope Howie stays as far as possible from drafting. He needs to be in Philly. It's just facts. Market Spike says, Joey, I know that our chances are slim, but if you think about it, the no-name team could make our situation a win-win situation. Could get the win. We're out. We could get a top 10. Yeah, I know. Well, that's why I'm thinking it's a win-win regardless. You know what I mean? If we make the playoffs, I think it's a win for us. I think it makes Jalen Hurts look a lot better. And if Jalen Hurts could pull out a playoff win, I mean, I'm telling you, depending on who we face, I mean, you could do some. I'm not saying they're going to make it to anything this year, but you know, getting a playoff win would be fantastic. Or just getting to the playoffs would be fantastic. I'd be excited. I love watching football. You know, I don't like my season ending early, and I know you guys don't either. But it is what it is. But either way, win-win for us, right? Shakir Ebb says facts. Trayvon Dixon, Cardinals are out of the playoff bowl. That's crazy. They're out of the playoffs. That's crazy. Robert Rose said, what would be an acceptable game outcome for you to win or lose? An acceptable game outcome for you to win or lose? I mean, dude, I don't care as long as we win. I don't care how we win. It doesn't matter to me. Like, you know, if we lose, it is what it is. We get a high draft pick, and that's it. Like, it's a win-win for us regardless what happens. But I'd rather them, you know, get into the playoffs and build on top of that. And then it makes the coaches think, wow, you know, Jalen Hurts and this offense, and maybe they'll have some say in, you know, what players stay and what players go and what players really benefit from being in this system with Jalen Hurts on offense. And I think we're deep at receiver. We have a lot of receivers going to next year. And, you know, I think we still need that number one guy. You know, I still think we need to. I see all these number one receivers we face this year, and it's just like we don't have that. And I think Rager is a good player. I think he'll be a nice complement piece to another, like a number one guy. And that's what we kind of wanted with Deshaun Jackson and Rager. They were used the wrong way. And not even just that, Doug's scheme didn't fit Carson Wentz, and Carson Wentz just failed himself this year, okay, because you don't play this bad, be pretty much the worst quarterback in football this year, which is kind of crazy. So, yeah, Vetter 7 says Doug has to let Hurts run more. Last game he didn't run as much. Your boy Rob says, bro, the only guy on our O-line who worried me is Matt Pryor. Oh, Matt Pryor is horrible, bro. He's horrible. I mean, there was times where he just gave a nudge to the defensive end and, like, just let the guy go around him. Horrible. Losing Jack Driscoll was huge, and I like it at right tackle, an injury at right tackle more than left tackle, obviously, because it's not Jalen Hurts' blind side. So that's a good thing, but still bad regardless. But it is still good. So he could see what's going on. And thank God, because it's funny because I watched that Cardinals game, even the Saints game, both games, and I would always count the number of times I would think Carson Wentz would get sacked at these two games, which would have been a lot. Trust me, would have been a lot of times. So that prior, I think he's a better guard than he is a tackle on the right side. So, Prince Tagawanabo is another guy I want to see it, kind of work him into the mix, next year and see what he's got. But we need a normal offseason. This offseason, there was no grass time, no rookie minicamp, no OTAs, none of that. So, no 4 preseason games. I mean, it was just a total mess. So it is what it is. But I understand what you're saying, though. Thanks. If we went out, we do get top 10 pick, we'd pick in the teens. Yeah, we'd be past the top 10 pick, yeah. Show in case of Mike Mayock is with the Raiders. Oh, it doesn't matter. I mean, there's plenty of coaches. When teams pay coaches, it's not in the cap space. Okay, so if somebody has like a contract, a coach has a contract with the team still, that team will still have to pay that coach even if he goes elsewhere. So there's, it doesn't mean anything. Their contract doesn't have to be up for them. There's plenty of coaches that leave when they're still on contract because they thought they would have worked out or whatnot. So there's a lot to look into with that. Because no, he shouldn't. That's how Wentz got hurt. Event Air 7 says Mulata is the future. Thoughts? I love it. I love Mulata. 6'8", 350 pounds. This guy has natural power. This guy was on the fake IR for a couple years. They didn't want to put him on practice squad because some team was going to pick him up. And now, forget it. I mean, Andre Dillard is going to be in competition next year for the left tackle position. But, I don't even think that's going to happen anymore. I mean, that's just... I just don't think it's going to happen anymore. I think, honestly, even Doug won't even say that it's Jordan Mailata's job at left tackle. He's like, well, it's not fair to Andre Dillard. I'm like, Andre Dillard's body can't even hold up in the NFL right now. He's getting beat by guys like Casey Toolhill and some of these other guys, which is kind of crazy. You know what I mean? It's just crazy right now. But Andre Dillard, man, I mean, look, like, I'm not saying it was a bad pick, but the guy's body can't hold up right now. He's been hurt twice already. All right, he's had 3 starts. He started at right tackle for 1 game, blew his confidence out of the water. So there's just a lot of different things going on. Fizzy Durio says, how far do you think Devon Smith will fall down in the draft? I don't know, man. I think he'll be a top 15 pick. If he's not in the top 10, I'd say maybe to the 15, maybe top 20. It just depends how the draft goes. The draft works in so many mysterious ways because we need to see the needs of other teams and what's going on. So, as much as we think he's going to be a top 5 pick or a top 10 pick, he might move down. You never know. But who knows if we're even going after receiver at this point? I'm not even sure. At this point, so... Sparks says, hope everyone had a good Christmas. Hope everybody had a good Christmas, guys. All 101 of you in the chat right now. If you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe for Eagles content all year long. Check out memberships and merch down below if you want to join. And if you guys haven't hit the like button on this video, hit the like button. When you hit the like button, you do support the channel, and it goes a long way. Channel just hit over 10,000 subscribers 2 weeks ago. Much appreciated to everybody of you guys. So I hope you guys had a very good holiday. Marcus Spikes. Dank says Jalen could throw the football. Why make him run? Well, you're not making him run. If he's going to run, he's going to run. If he doesn't see his read, he can't get somebody open, he's not going to make the throw. He's going to start running and see if anyone else is open. And if not, he's going to keep running. And that's pretty much how it's going to go. You know what I mean? So, okay, we don't want to see Jalen end up like Wentz. No, we don't. But you know what? It's the guy has to play. The guy has to. It is what it is. Like our offensive line is. I think our offensive line is one of the bright spots for the future. Honestly, I think the only thing that makes me nervous is Jason Kelce retiring. He's still got another year on his contract, but it still kind of makes me a little nervous. Kind of makes me nervous what's going on with Jason Kelce a little bit. So I mean, if he stays, for another year, I think we're good to go. You have offensive line and depth behind Lane Johnson, behind Brandon Brooks ain't going anywhere. He just got paid. He's not going anywhere. So the people are like, oh, trade Brandon Brooks. No, it's not going to happen. You're getting rid of Zach Ertz. You're getting rid of Alshon Jeffrey. And if they decide to get rid of Carson Wentz for some odd reason, then I guess that's what they're going to do. and that's where it's going to go. Thanks to Jalen's actually careful when he runs. He won't take as many hits on Carson. Dexter Papillion says if Jeffrey isn't going to be here, we need to sit him and get Watkins and Fulgham more reps. No, that's the same thing. I mean, look, I think Jeffrey has been working out, and surprisingly, he has. Okay. Do I like it? No. I like Fulgham. I mean, this is a guy who was leading the NFL in receivers and receiving yards after week 4 when we beat the 49ers. And as soon as Alshon Jeffrey came back, took snaps away from John Hightower and Travis Fulgham, and it's just been crazy. And now we're finding out what Quez Watkins could do. I mean, he pretty much had a screen pass, did some nice moves, and just ran, just beat the whole defense with his feet. I mean, I was very, very, very happy. There's a lot of young talent that haven't blossomed fully yet. You know what I mean? That really haven't blossomed yet. And I really do like some of these guys. I mean, it's exciting. I think we have some good gems. I'm telling you, I feel like we do better middle of the draft. Between you go to from a third maybe to a fourth to a 6th, 7th round pick. I mean, we tend to hit more on those guys, and those 4th, 5th, 6th round guys are always the hungriest dudes. Or you always get those guys that are hungry that you can get gems in the draft like that. It's kind of crazy how you could do that. You know what I mean? So it's exciting. It's exciting. Let me just check quick. Desert Eagle 90 is supposed to be here with me today. I don't know when he's coming, but should be coming. I was going to open this up for some Eagles fans to come in here one at a time and talk Eagles. So I'm going to give everybody a time limit, like a minute time limit. And yeah. So that's what my plan was today. Wasn't really going to be a call-in today, but I figured, you know what? Why not? Why not? Your boy Rob said Matt Pryor needs to be going ASAP. Showing case and Matt Pryor's the reason we lost that. Yeah, he's part of the reason. I think our special teams lacked. We had the punt. We had the blocked punt. You know what I mean? Which really put Murray in his ran the touchdown in the end zone. I think it opened up a lot of things there. But special teams is there's no excuse for that. I mean, Dave Phipp I think needs to get fired. I think he's been here. 8 years? He's been here way too long. I think he needs to go. Needs to get out of here. Marcus Bucks agreed. He has nice arm, pretty accurate. Let's see here. Jackson Van Dam, I'm excited to see young and hungry players fighting for their jobs on this team. Quez, Hurts, Jaquette, Fulgham, Malata, Hightower, Rager. I agree, bro. And it's only going to get better. It's only going to get better from here on out. Shakir says, well, Joey, what do you think of Watkins last week? I loved him. I did. I mean, look, it was one play, but I think that's what we've been waiting to see from him. And as soon as Jalen Hurts started, I think it was I don't know if they did something with him during. No, it was the Saints game. When they started him in the Saints game, I remember they put him on a reverse, and I'm like, wow, they're actually using Watkins. Like, why is it when they put Hurts in, they're using the players that should have been being used with Carson Wentz? And then when Jalen Hurts comes in, I mean, they're using Watkins on reverses and this and that. And, I mean, I didn't really expect it too much, but man, I was really happy with it. You know what I mean? I was really happy with it, and oh man, he outran that whole defense. I loved it. Quez was just like, oh man, telling you, got some productive guys. I mean, with Fulgham's going to be a free agent after this year, guys. Okay, Fulgham's going to be a free agent. Greg Ward, his contract is up. I would re-sign him. I would keep him on this team as long as you can keep him. This guy has been the go-to guy for especially Jalen Hurts as well. I've been liking, Greg Ward in the slot a lot. I really have. So, thanks to Watkins going to eat. Watch. I can't wait. Can't wait to see more from him. Jose Luis says, you guys not Eagles fans? What? I think if we retool the big difference retool, not rebuild this year after next year, assuming we get an OC, we'll be contenders. I think we'll be contenders in 2 years. I think next year will be like, we get our draft picks in order, get our money in order, and get some. We need something set at quarterback. Obviously, next year we can't. Yeah, it is what it is. Jose got problems, bro. That guy's got some problems. I don't know who he's talking to, but Shakir says, fact show, I watched back the game last week, and man, Pryor got pushed back a lot. Yeah, he got beat pretty badly. Tex says, who are you? I've never seen that guy in my life. I have no idea. Todd Brennan said, what players are going to be free agents? Pretty much what I've said. I don't know who else other than like the major ones like Fulgham, Greg Ward, obviously Jason Peters, obviously I don't know who else. Oh, Jalen Mills. Bye. See you later. Fizzy Doria says, if we win the division, do you think we can still get dude, that just depends on really depends on where we are in the draft at that point. It depends on what other teams win or lose as well. So the draft is going to keep moving and moving at the end of the last week of the season. And we'll just see what happens. There might be a chance, there might not be a chance. It depends like how much draft capital the Eagles are going to have. It depends who they trade, what compensation they get back. It just depends what they have, really. So, Eagles champ, Hurts isn't going to be anything in playoffs, especially this team. If we win the division, do you think we still get the? I think so. Trayvon says Quez Watkins did great last week. We should get him more snaps. I would love it. Trust me. Dexter says we don't need the draft wide receiver. We got potential already. They just need reps. We need to address the O-line and cornerbacks. I still think we need that number one guy. I still don't think I don't know if we have him yet. I'm not sure. Aaron Moorhead, the wide receiver coach, was talking about Jalen Reagor, and I think some of these couple injuries that Jalen Reagor has had have stinted him a little bit this year. So he's not really he's not really 100%. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. It is what it is. Louis Rastelli says Joey Wentz will be the starter in 2021. 2 games doesn't define a player. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. I mean, you can't. I mean, look. The problem is, the thing is, I want to listen to you right now and say and ask this: do you honestly think they can keep both these guys in the same building next year? They can't keep these guys in the same the same building next year. So it's either Hurts is gone or Wentz is gone. So they can't keep both these guys. QB competition, I'm not really a fan of it. I talked to Philly 500 about it, and he was like, well, we should have a QB competition just so we know who's good. I said, yeah, I understand that, but at the same time, it's just embarrassing. You're going to have a guy that's making over $100 million guaranteed in a QB competition with a second-year rookie. You know what I mean? So it's just going to be really embarrassing. I don't know. It doesn't fit well with me. If there's preseason games, hopefully it's, like I said, a normal offseason next year, and we get some games in. I said earlier in the year, by the 6th, 7th game, I was like, all right, well, I think, Carson Wentz will play the rest of 2020. Then we'll just, obviously we'll give him another year to build around him. And if he plays the same way as he did last year in 2020, and if he plays like that in 2021, then I said, you know what, I guess they're going to have to cut him, or they're going to have to do something with him. So you can't cut him now. You cut him now, I think it's like $60 million in dead cap space. And if you cut him after June, I think it's only 35. So it cuts down to half, which is still a lot regardless. So it is what it is. Marcus Spikes, if they win tomorrow, Joey, it's over. Yeah, if Washington wins tomorrow, it's done. It's done. It's finished. So don't get too upset if it happens, guys. You can't even blame yourselves as fans, really. You can't even really be that mad. This team has just been before Jalen Hurts started, I mean, it's been so bad to the point where I don't feel bad for them. Look, I'm mad we don't go to the playoffs. It is what it is. But I don't know. I'm mad. I'll be mad a little bit, but I'm not going to be fuming because you know what? This team didn't deserve to go in the playoffs with that roster, especially with Carson Wentz starting. This team did not deserve to even be in there, regardless of what was going on. So there's been a lot of stuff going on. So if we win the division, do you think we still get Devontae Smith? Dude, I feel like I've seen the same questions over and over again. I don't know. Maybe this thing. I know this thing. Like I said, top 20. It depends where we are at the end of next week. Or in our firm says Hurts is good, but we still need receiver. I think we still need a number one guy. That's me. I'm seeing these other guys, and we need that one guy that's going to take over the whole game, that we can rely on the whole entire game. You know what I mean? We need that one guy. I know it's a team effort, but You see guys like DeAndre Hopkins. These guys are making these insane Devontae Adams, and oh my god, like these guys we played this year. I'm just like, man, I wish we had one of those guys. You know, I really wish we had one of those guys. You know what I mean? So, it's just kind of crazy. It's just kind of crazy. Eagles champs, you rather win division, get bounced, and get last pick in the draft. You got weak mindset, rather lose, get better, get destroyed round one. Nah, that's not a loser mindset, bro. Losing in general is a loser mindset. Losing in general, just like losing in life, is just like losing. That's just petty, bro. That's petty. Like how you just said that was real petty. That was just real. That like you sound like that's like a loser mindset. Like it really is. Like you sound like a total wimp saying that. Like, stop. Vessel Choke said it doesn't even feel like Dallas week. It doesn't. I don't think it has. This whole year has been just so bad. Not just with the team, but man, it's just been. I don't know. Jersey Boy, what's up, bro? Thoughts of Desean coming back? It is what it is. He's back. 2 games left as an Eagle. It is what it is. Let's see what he does with Jalen Hurts at quarterback. Could see some really nice things from Deshaun Jackson. We'll see. Because it seems like all these receivers have been playing, obviously not playing great for Wentz, and these receivers have been looking fairly great. Bester, I agree. Trayvon says, Greg Ward, Travis Fulgham are the best wide receivers. I think in terms of stats, probably, yeah. I mean, I think Rager could potentially do better than both of them. Dexter President said no tanking. Losing should never be the goal. Sharky's girl said press 1 to trade Wentz, press 2 to keep him. Sharky already made up her mind already. I'm an Eagles fan. I'll take a playoff loss. Yeah, I mean, I don't care, dude. Even if we get to the playoffs, we lose in the playoffs. We lose in the first round. This is what it is. Like, I'm not gonna cry because of that. Jackson Van Dam said, "When you get put Rager kick, yeah, trust me, bro. I don't know what Dave Phipp is doing, bro. I don't know what he's doing. I really don't. Okay, you know what I'm tired of Dave Phipp, his buggy-eyed eyes. Okay." I'm tired of him. You know, you get a touchdown with Jalen Rager at punt return, and then all of a sudden, you turn around and you put Greg Ward back there again. It makes no sense. I never got that. Never got why. It doesn't make any sense to me, to be honest. Football TV says, can the Eagles get some linebackers? Yeah, tell me about it. I mean, look, if there's one free agent I would love next year, I think I mentioned this earlier in the video, but I know no more people have showed up. So if there's one linebacker I would love in free agency, if we were able to get one, I would love Hassan Reddick from the Cardinals. I would love him. The guy is nasty. The guy is relatively young. He's a great blitzer. The guy can cover. The guy is great. I love him. He flies around to the football. The guy is just, he doesn't get tricked. He's got really good football IQ. I do like Hassan Reddick a lot. I was hoping by the trade deadline we were going to at least try to get him, but it is what it is. Marcus Pikes, there's no way we should have lost to the Bengals, the Skins. Trust me, bro. This division would have been won a couple weeks ago, or at least a few weeks ago. I'm not even kidding. I mean, it's that bad. It's that bad. Dark Clips. Yo, I just joined. What's going on, man? Thanks. I think we keep Carson. Could happen. Could happen. I just don't know. I just don't think it's a good idea keeping them in. Look, I don't think it's possible to keep these guys in the same building. I don't think it's possible. That's just me, though. Thoughts on how the Eagles signed him or just thoughts on his career? Tonio says, I want a good draft pick, but I also want us to win so bad. I know. Trust me. Darklight, I changed my name from Green Up. Oh, Green Up, what's going on, man? Sorry. That's why I've never seen this name before, so I was kind of like, 106 people, 108 people to stream. Guys, have to hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. You do support the channel. It goes a long way. Channel just hit over 10,000 subscribers a couple weeks ago. If you guys hadn't hit the subscribe button, hit the subscribe button. Obviously, memberships and Shake Squad merch is down below in the description of this video as well, if you guys want to check that out. support me a lot more. So, Trevor said we didn't lose to the Bengals; it was a tie. Fizzy Durio says I wanted to tank, but when it comes to game day, I just can't root for the Eagles to lose. Well, at least tell yourself the truth, man. Sheldon K says they will keep Winston on 20. He will be a better player next year. I'm hoping. I mean, anything better than what he's doing this year, because I'm not happy. Play out the season, see what happens. Not a fan of tanking at all. Where outside, I say we get Jalen Waddle or Jamar Chase. I like those two. What? Thanks. I remember a few weeks ago, Jim Schwartz cursed out defense was when going against Jalen. Yeah, I remember Jalen Mills talked about that in his press conference. It was said, "Damn, I feel bad. I guess you like garbage. Hope we don't win division just for future." It is what it is, bro. We win, we win. We don't, we don't. Like, I ain't gonna cry about it because I know you'll cry about it, but it is what it is. Dexter Papillions, like, I never want to lose any game, but losing 2 division games in a row on purpose is a double whammy. Thanks. If we win division, then we have high hopes. How is making the playoffs going to make the team garbage? You should have this team hard to watch. I'm so sick of watching this Pop Warner team knows that Eagles I'm done rather than get explosive. Well, here's the thing what I don't get. The thing is, you're a big Carson Wentz fan, so how are you so sick of this team? Like, if you're a fan of Carson Wentz, then why are you sick of the team and how they're playing? I mean, I figure you'd be rooting for Carson Wentz to get back in there, unless I'm wrong. I think you should be able to. I'll see in a second. I'm not It's not saying. I don't know because I don't know other people. It's being weird. Hold on. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Dank says, "What do you mean hard to watch? The last 2 games have been fun as hell to watch." Is that towards B? Because I've been having a lot of fun. Bro. A lot of fun. Oh, my God. I lose my spot? Son of a... Charles says, Deshaun Jackson hated Wentz. He wanted to be with a good QB. Johnny Hammond says, special teams isn't exciting. Hightower for kick return. I don't think he's going to do any better, bro. We need someone that has more... elusive speed. I don't think John Hightower is elusive. Tommy Donovan says Parsons would change the defense. Thanks to they use Watkins more because he played the scout team with Hurts. Sean Casey, I think special teams is bad because Craig James, Rudy Ford has been injured all year, and our starting linebacker Gary Edwards and Singleton were special team players. Thanks that we cut Adrian Killens. Well, I'm not surprised. We have too many running backs. Jason Huntley and all these other guys are on this roster right now. Too many running backs. Plus Jordan Howard's on the practice squad. I don't know why he's still on the practice squad. I don't get it. I don't get why he's even here. Really. Like, why is he here? And he's got, you know what? The good thing about it is Jordan Howard has another year on his contract. So if they want to get rid of him, they can. So if they want to use Jordan Howard next year, do a nice little 1-2 punch with Miles Sanders. I love Miles Sanders, one of my favorite players on this team. Miles Sanders is just a dog. I love him. Love him. How can you not like Miles Sanders? I don't know one fan that doesn't like Miles Sanders. I'd be surprised. I'd be really surprised to see if that was actually the case. But, man, I'm telling you. Crazy. Crazy. All right, so I'm going to open up this stream, okay? And I'm allowing one person in at a time. Now, if anything happens, I don't care. I will cut these people out. You will be timed out. And hopefully you respect me enough to where I want to kind of do this on a good level to where, you know, I just want people to come in, say what they got to say, and go, and that's it. No funny business, no... Really, I really want this to go well. I know it's happened on other people's channels. I will I will be blocking people like crazy if I even hear or see anything. Trust me. So I'm gonna open this up right now. to everybody and talk Eagles. And you got like a minute, okay, like about a minute, minute and a half. Here we go. Don't make me regret this. Do not make me regret this. So while we're waiting for people to fill up, the bottom of StreamYard here. Obviously, the question is going to be, what do you want to happen? And do you think the Eagles will wait? Obviously, we're waiting on Washington. We're waiting on Washington right now. We're waiting on Washington to either lose against with the Panthers. Hopefully lose. I mean, I would hope so. And see what happens, really. So, we'll see what happens. Let's see here. This chat is being weird. I don't know why. All right, we're starting to fill up now. So the question is going to be pretty much just what do you think is going to go on the rest of the season, especially for this year, and see what happens, and we'll figure it out. So I'm going to go in order here and get some guys in here. Yo, Fish, what's going on, man?
Hey, how you doing, brother?
Good, bro. What do you think about the rest of the year and just with the quarterback situation, just anything, man? I mean, anything you want to go off your chest?
Well, to be quite honest with you, my wife's alma mater is the Crimson, where Jalen started out his career in Alabama, and so I watched him his very first snap. I believe it was a fumble. I just wanted to throw it out there that I've been watching this guy for a very long time, and I really can't believe how much he's progressed. When I first started watching him as a true freshman, he was garbage. I mean, I thought, but now the kid's amazing. Now, I mean, it's just good. It's just really good to see it. To just see how much he has progressed and what he's capable of doing in the future. I got high hopes for the kid. That's all I wanted to throw out there.
Yeah, no, I mean, I didn't watch like Oklahoma too much either. I have a lot of Sooner fans in my area, so a lot of guys were talking to me because I really didn't watch Hurts too much, and I think mentally, I don't think really anything phases him for what he went through in college. Because a lot of players really don't go through what he went through, and I think he just took it to the next level. I didn't really see nervousness out of him in this game. I didn't see much of. I don't know. I mean, I saw a poised young man out there playing these past two games, and I hope he just keeps going.
Yeah, but there's the one thing that I did notice about the guy is that when he got his job taken away from him, when he was sitting on the sideline watching from afar, he was always clapping. He was always doing his best, to help out Tua. You never saw a bad attitude. You never had a bad word about the guy. I mean, that just shows a guy who can lead.
Yeah. No, that's good. I mean, that's good to hear too, because I don't think it's even with, because I know with Wentz Wentz being the backup now, and I know he's trying to be the civil, good player that's not really going to bark out. Obviously, we know what Carson Wentz is really feeling, but obviously trying to help the kid out and do as much as he could do, but. I mean, it's going in a good direction. It's just going to be a lot of really hard decisions to come at the end of this year, and we're just going to have to see.
But I'll leave you with this. I always teach my kids. I got two young boys, and I always teach them to play hard, play the best that they can, and talk about throwing a game for a pick. That's just not something I would teach my kids, and I don't expect it from my professional football team either.
Yeah. No. That's just... I mean, just amazing how like a quarterback switch and how much this, just how much it brings the rest of the team up. There's not just not just the offense, but everything else, and it made you excited to watch football again. So,
yep, absolutely. Well,
all right, Fish.
Go Birds, man.
Yeah, you too, man. I'll see. Flag will slide, dude. Thanks for coming in, Fish.
You got it.
Appreciate it, man. All right, we got Jaden. What's going on, man?
Hey, how you doing?
Good, man. How you doing? What's on your mind?
I just gotta say that Jalen Hurts really surprised me. I love his mindset. He kind of reminds me this is gonna shock some people, but he reminds me of Kobe. Just the way he's always trying to learn something new.
Yeah.
Watch like a
Yeah.
interview. I think it was Miles Sanders. He said that Jalen Hurts was always trying to learn something new, and I think that's why he's gonna beat out Carson Wentz for the QB spot. I mean, just his mindset. That's something Carson Wentz doesn't have. He's messed up. He's messed up there. Ever since what happened to him in 2017, and with the Eagles drafting Jalen Hurts, it's over for Carson Wentz, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's look. I'm not gonna want to be in their shoes when they do this decision because this has split the fan base up tremendously. And earlier in the year when we were playing bad, and we've been playing bad for a while, but besides Jalen Hurts starting, but I was kind of into let's keep Carson Wentz next year, and then kind of just see if what he does next year, and if that's not the case, then you kind of get rid of him. But ever since this kid came in, it's really hard to. I don't know. It's really hard to look. I made a video after the Washington football team after the first game, okay, and I said there's something wrong with this kid. There's something wrong. I don't know if it's the concussion he got. I don't know if it's because of these past injuries. I mean, I don't think he's been the same since 2017, since that injury. I don't think he's been the same whatsoever. So it's really hard for me to really go. And I'm not being a Carson Wentz hater. I like the guy. I like his personality. I like him as a person. But you got to play right, and look, you can have a down year, but this is ridiculous as more of a down year. This is beyond a down year. This has been one of the worst. I don't even know. I mean, it's unwatchable at this point. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I love Carson Wentz too. I got his jersey. I literally went. I live in Washington, and I went to Seattle to watch him play against the Seahawks, and it just sucks that this happened to him. But I mean, I'm on the Jalen Hurts wagon now. The fact that he's a dual threat QB gives him it sucks, but I'm 100% Jalen Hurts now.
Yeah, here's the thing, bro. Don't feel like you're betraying your other quarterback. Don't feel like you're because you're rooting for a new quarterback, you're betraying your other quarterback. Like whoever's playing well, the hot hand comes in and they play really great, and that's it. There's nothing. Even if Carson Wentz was still starting until this day, if he was, I'd still be watching and I'd still be supporting him regardless. Okay, would I be mad? Yeah. Would I want him pretty much cut after benched after 2 series? I mean, to a game where we go 5-3 and outs. I mean, it's ridiculous. And then Doug Pearson's a whole different story, obviously, but shouldn't excuse Carson Wentz's play in this offense. So, and it's just regular mechanical stuff. So it's kind of crazy.
Yeah, just one more question. Who do you think we're taking with the first pick? Our first round pick this year.
Dude, I don't know. I need to see what free agency. I need to see who we get rid of. I need to see the draft compensation. Look, I'm not looking to see we're getting anything for Alshon Jeffrey. I know he's probably going to be gone. Zach Ertz, I don't see him being here. If there's a way they can keep him, I just don't see them paying 2 tight ends. It just depends what we do, bro. I think we still need that number 1 receiver. I still think we need that number 1 guy because seeing these other number 1 receivers like D Hop and Avante Adams and all these other guys, I get jealous. I get jealous because I want these guys. I'm like, I think Rager will be a nice compliment to another player. That's definite. So
yeah.
So, but I appreciate your call, Jaden. Much appreciated, man.
Yep. Thanks for talking with me.
Too, bud. Have a good day.
You too.
All right. All right. So far, so good. so far, so good. Okay. Stream here. Okay. Got Honeycomb.
Hey, what's up, Shakes?
What's up, bro? How you doing, man?
I'm just hanging out. Just got back home. It's Eagle season, man. What a surprise, huh?
Dude, total 360, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy. I'm shocked at the regression with Wentz, but I am more afraid of because I think they're gonna bring him back next season. I think they have to.
Mm-hmm.
I think the worst thing that would happen for this team if Carson Wentz comes back next season and plays like the end of the season last season.
Right.
I think if he plays well, I think they're gonna be in a tough spot because Jalen. I know it's too early to say we got a small sample size, but I think Jalen he kind of reminds me of Donovan a little
Mm-hmm.
bit. Um, he kind of reminds me of Donovan with the Russell Wilson mentality, and I think that's what he wanted in the quarterback. But
Right.
yeah, it's looking tough for the Eagles, man.
Yeah, dude. Like, I don't want to be in their shoes. Like, I really don't. Like, I don't even want to make that decision because I understand. Look, I understand both sides, and I really don't even have like a side. I don't even know what to do because it's tougher for them because I know, like you said, it's a small sample size from a few games already, but it's just coming to the point where you got to see. You get rid of him now. If you release him before June, it's 60 million in dead cap. You get rid of him after June, it's only about 35, and they still really can't afford to do that. You have a lot of bad contracts. Alshon Jeffrey, his contract. I mean, he's playing okay now. Surprisingly, I think everybody's played a lot better since Jalen Hurts has came in, but. I don't know what the decision is going to be, and I'm not sure even with the GM and with Howie Roseman if he's going to be here, if he's he's going to be stripped of his duties and kind of bring in a player evaluator. But we'll just have to see. So I wouldn't want to be the Eagles front office right now.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. To be honest with you, I don't think it's going to be a GM decision. It's going to be a Jeffrey Lurie decision of should we keep Wentz or Jalen because whenever Russell Wilson got drafted, I think that organization's biggest regret wasn't taking Wilson. So I think Jalen shows them. I think Jalen kind of reminded them of Russell Wilson. But the decision between Wentz and Jalen Hurts is gonna be a Jeffrey Lurie decision. And as far as Roseman goes, I think they kind of showed their hand of we stripped this guy's personnel decisions power away when they showed off that John Dorsey was a consultant.
Right.
I think that's what it is.
I think that's the writing on the wall. I think for me, am I a big fan of John Dorsey? Not really. The guy, the thing I like about Dorsey, look, he left KC. He left a pretty good roster with KC. He went to a couple other places, obviously, but he's had some bad trades. He's had some bad draft picks, but he's had some good as well. But the guy takes chances. I don't think Howie Roseman gives up more than a fourth-round pick at this point for any player. I think that D-Hop, I think we should have jumped on D-Hop when we had the chance. That's just me. When I figured, they gave up a second and a player, and it's just ridiculous like how we're just missing on all these guys that are just coming through the building. And it's a big John Dorsey. I don't know. We'll have to see with the GM responsibility. We'll have to see. But I'd rather him just be stripped, and they might just stay with he might just be in charge of the cap, put him back in the closet, or keep him on and have that player have a talent evaluator come in and do his work there. So I agree.
Yeah, it's tough, man. It's super tough. And as far as Doug goes, and I know this. I know Philadelphia, all Eagles fans around the nation probably wants to get rid of Doug Peterson. Me personally, I wouldn't, because I like Doug as a coach, even though I scream at my TV every game when he doesn't run Miles Sanders at all. It gets me angry, but I think they should keep Doug Peterson, if anything. I think because off merit, I mean, he's Super Bowl head coach at the end of the day, and he's proven that he can take other quarterbacks and make them work within the system. Even though, to be honest with you, I think Jalen Hurts kind of bails him out sometimes, but I still think they should keep Doug Peterson.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. In my opinion, I'm not really sure if these two games have saved his job. Even with the Arizona game being a loss, it didn't really feel. I was a little mad, but I really wasn't that upset about it because I saw a lot of good things out of it. So I don't know if his job is safe. I'm not really sure. I think we've kind of seen that the system definitely fits Jalen Hurts more than Carson Wentz. It's just looked a lot better. Do I think his play calling is still superb right now? Not really. I think there was some plays here and there where I'm like, why is he doing that? Moments, and and we're just gonna see down the road what happens. But I mean, at this point, I don't really care about, it is. If we make the playoffs, we do. It's a very slim chance we don't. But I think this is a nice evaluation period for not only our quarterback but our head coach and how this offense is playing. So
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's like I said, I'm just shocked the way the seasons went. But yeah, I do got a question.
okay.
Let's just make up a scenario where the Bears. 'Cause I think it's gonna happen. I think the next head coach, if it's not Adam Gase, the next one to be fired. I really think Matt Nagy will be the coach that gets fired. If the Eagles get a chance to bring him in as an OC, do you think they'll try to keep Doug Peterson?
Yeah, they could. Yeah, I mean they could. They can make one of two things. They can keep him as a head coach. I think he's a good head coach, but I don't like this whole offensive assistance with Marty and Rich Sankrell. The guy that's been coordinators, for 49ers in Denver and stuff. And just how with the 2-point conversions, he's using a probability sheet. Just all these things that I don't know. I'm not really a big fan of the offensive assistance. I feel like there's too much being said and too much is being done with this offense. Like Rich was in charge of 2-minute offense. Like there's too much going on. It's just they need just to have one guy pretty much calling the plays and doing head coach, or have two. I wouldn't mind Doug still being here. I don't think his job is safe, but I don't mind him being here and just having that OC on the sideline. I mean, I'd rather have our an OC just being by itself and Doug just worry about being the head coach and that's it. So we'll see what happens.
Tough. I hope they pick this draft. I hope they pick a wide receiver, but I do have a feeling that with the first pick they're gonna pick up a lineman. I can almost guarantee they're gonna pick up a lineman for the first pick, because I think they're looking for a replacement for Kelsey, and I don't think they say Sayamalu, but I don't think any of these linemen could handle the center job. Me personally, so I think with the first pick, I think that's what they're gonna go. Even though I want a wide receiver.
Yeah, no, and trust me, like I think there's a lot of bright spots to the offensive line as well. I thought we found some gems in Jack Driscoll and Nate Herbig can play left or right guard, and Jordan Mailata, we see what he could do. Obviously, there's some technical issues with his hands, hand placement, stuff like that, which he'll get cleaned up. But that guy's 6'8", 350 pounds. I mean, you can't. That guy could turn into a football player. I'm telling you, he will be unstoppable for a long time. So I think there's definitely, Brandon Brooks won't get cut. Lane Johnson, he's been hurt a lot. I don't know what they're going to do with him. I mean, obviously maybe he'll be here, but I think there's a nice bright spot. But drafting O-lineman, the Eagles like doing that. But I know Howie likes to do that, but I don't know if something does change, they might go a different direction. But we'll see though. We'll see. But I don't doubt it either. Trust me.
Yeah, not craziness. It's so crazy. I don't know. I hope Wentz is okay. Cause I think it's just a mental thing with Wentz at this point. I don't think like people bring up the past concussion, all that stuff. Cause I think he's fine on a physical standpoint. I think everything's on mental. And I think he needed this. I honestly think he needed this season. Honestly.
Yeah. I think the problem is you get paid all this money, and the thing is, when you get paid all this money, you're not supposed to get bothered by outside noise or get bothered by certain things. Like, I thought Carson Wentz would have more motivation after Nick Foles winning a Super Bowl. I thought he would have more motivation by the, and look, at the end of the day, I don't blame Carson or Doug. I blame the front office for drafting a quarterback. At the end of the day, whether Jalen Hurts is working out for us right now or not, you blame the front office before anybody at the end of the day, because they created this mess. Because after the press conference with Howie Roseman after the draft, and he was pretty much like, it's a quarterback. I mean, he mentioned the QB factory, and then he pretty much mentioned that that there's not going to be a problem down the road. When he was asked, is there going to be a problem down the road with these quarterbacks because you drafted a guy pretty high, and he said no. And look where we are. So
yeah, right.
It's crazy. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, but I don't know. This is I honestly think that the Eagles will make in this offseason, I think they're gonna make a mistake with getting rid of keeping Howie Roseman is criminal, but I think they're gonna get rid of Doug Peterson. I think I think that's going to be the worst decision this offseason. That's what I think. But yeah, that's all I got to say on this Eagles season.
Yeah,
Man.
I
hope
would,
the,
I would, I would, I would, I would. Oh, go ahead. My bad. My bad.
no, I'm just saying. I hope the Eagles make the playoffs. I'm not with tanking. You know, I hope they finish the season strong. I don't care if it gets to the playoffs was the first game. I don't care about that. I hope we make it to the playoffs, and that's all I got to say about this Eagles season, man.
Yeah, you too, man. All right, bro. Well, thank you for coming in, man. Much appreciated, Honeycomb.
All right, thank you, Jake.
You too, man. I'll see you later. Okay. Oh, we're getting some good feedback here. This is great. It's great. It's great. There's 107 people in the chat, guys. You guys have subscribed to the channel. Please subscribe. We go over Eagles news all year round. If you guys haven't hit the like button, either hit the like button. When you hit the like button, you support the channel. The channel's hit over 10,000 subscribers 2 weeks ago, which is fantastic. So much support from you guys. Much love for you guys. And really do appreciate that from everybody. We're going to keep going here. The link for this chat, I'm putting it back in. So I should just post it as a pin that message. So nothing's crazy. So yeah, let's get straight to it. We got JoJo. What's going on, JoJo?
Yo, man, what's up, bro?
What's up, bro?
All right, so I was thinking, like, is Carson Wentz I don't think he's the franchise quarterback, but like this is what I'm thinking. Like, I don't think Jalen Hurts is the franchise quarterback. I just think Carson Wentz isn't the franchise quarterback. You know?
No, I get it. You think Hurts just fits the system better than Carson?
Yeah, because like he's a dual threat quarterback. Like he could do basically like almost everything. You know?
Yeah, no, I think just because he can move around, I mean, because the mobility of Carson Wentz is gone. I don't know what happened. How many cheeseburgers did he eat before the season started? I have no idea.
In the words of Philly 500, he's too fat.
Yeah, he is. He definitely is. It's gonna be tough. Like, and then we got to see like, and here's speculation too. Like, did the Eagles kind of say to Carson before the season started, like, bulk up a little bit, so he doesn't really get hurt? I mean, there's speculation that he bulked up, so he's not going to get hurt, and less likely to get hurt. And I'm not really sure. I mean, Carson's just got to be Carson, and I think he's been forcing way too much. He plays too much hero ball out there. He tries to make everything a big play. And as the season was rolling on, it just got worse and worse. So I get what you're saying. Like, you don't have to think that both these guys are franchise QBs, but at least you know that one of them is working out in Doug's system more than the other.
Yeah, because like Carson Wentz, like he could like throw the ball, like he has a bigger arm than Jalen Hurts, but like the fact that Jalen Hurts is like a dual threat quarterback, he doesn't have to throw deep. He could just kind of like do it himself,
Yeah, I know. It's like if he doesn't go, doesn't see the first read, he could just start. He do whatever he wants, really. I mean, I saw there was a lot of speculation with Carson Wentz. He was killing a lot of Doug's plays and kind of doing things on his own, which I definitely saw him doing. But with Hurts, it's nice to have somebody that's mobile, and we haven't seen that since Michael Vick, so it's been really nice to see a guy move around the field and he doesn't see his first read and just sees if somebody's open. If not, he pretty much just keeps running, and it's been very successful. So,
yeah, but I have a question.
Yeah.
Do you think John Dorsey is gonna take over as talent evaluator?
I don't know, because it's hard for me not to say he's not gonna be here, because he's here as a consultant right now. The past couple months, when that news came out like a couple weeks ago, and it really, I don't know, it really puts off some signals right now, because maybe it doesn't mean Howie's going to be gone. Maybe it means that Howie's going to be stripped of his, his player evaluation and can't run the draft. And maybe, Dorsey's not my favorite GM, but at the same time, the guy takes a lot of chances. The guy will trade for good players. The guy is very aggressive, which Howie Roseman hasn't been. He really hasn't been at all. I really haven't seen good trades. He hasn't been Howie. Howie hasn't been Howie.
To be honest, like, oh, my bad. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, go ahead. You're good.
But to be honest, like, as long as Howie isn't making the pick, like, I feel like we're going to be okay a little bit. Because, like a small, okay general manager I think it'll do us well.
Yeah, no, like I want to keep these draft picks away from Howard Roseman. Like if we have a chance to get draft picks for Zach Ertz, and we have a chance to, I don't know what's going to happen with some of these guys if they decide to trade. Carson Wentz, if they decide to trade him, I don't know if that's even the case, but we need to keep these draft picks away from Howard Roseman.
I
I
mean,
think if
like,
that's the case.
a lot of people are like overreacting about just one bad season. Like, it's not that serious. One bad season, every franchise quarterback has it. But like, I don't see Carson Wentz as the Eagles franchise quarterback. I see him in like a Colts jersey, like winning Super Bowls. I really don't want to see it, but yeah, I feel like it's just gotta happen.
I think people are getting nervous because I think we're seeing Carson's already playing bad. The system's not working to his advantage, and Doug has made himself look stupid every single week at these press conferences, and it just makes it more dysfunctional. And then we're just seeing all this outside noise about Howie Roseman and who his scouts wanted to pick this player of the draft, and and he changes his mind and picks another player, and that makes everybody nervous. So everyone thinks we're on a I mean, look, I think our coaches need a total rebuild. That's that. I mean, I think the front office and the coaching needs to be a total rebuild regardless. Player wise, I think it's more of a retool, but people disagree. But it is what it is. So
Oh, and like then like the person before me, he said that he would like Matt Nagy as like the offensive coordinator.
yeah,
I don't like Matt Nagy as the offensive coordinator because did you see him calling plays in Chicago? That wasn't going too good at
no,
all. So I
no.
just feel like we should not fire Doug, but just have him not call plays, you know.
Yeah, and I read, and this was from December 2nd or December 3rd. I saw a tweet. I think it was from Schefter at that time, and that's when Dorsey was looking to be a GM somewhere, and he wanted to bring. I'm gonna say the guy's name wrong because I always say him Bellamy from Bellamy or Bell. I don't know how to say his name. The offensive coordinator for the Chiefs. He kind of wanted him to go with him to a team, so that could happen as well. But he wanted him as his head coach. But it just depends if where Doug Peterson goes, and if we're gonna have a head coach and an OC or a young innovative head coach that does call plays. So it can go in a million. It can go in a million different directions.
But like in Doug Peterson's press conference, like I heard this from Philly 500, so
Yeah.
I don't know if it's true or not, but I know he's not a liar. So like he said that he needs to simplify more, but how much more can you simplify? Like running up the middle, like you can't simplify that. You gotta play your game, you know.
Yeah, you got to use some of these players to their strengths. I think that's that's one thing that Doug hasn't been really good at, and hearing what these offensive assistants do for him, I think there's too many of them. You had Rich Sangrell. He's doing like 2 minute. And you noticed this year when Carson Wentz was in hurry up, he played better in hurry up than he did normal huddle. And that's because Doug wasn't calling those plays. And then hearing later on that Press Taylor was sharing some of the responsibility, which Press Taylor is a quarterback coach here, but he's been nothing but a community college quarterback, has no NFL experience whatsoever. So it's just been, I don't know. I don't like it.
Yeah, I understand because I feel like Bellamy, or is that his name?
Of what?
Bellamy, is that his name?
Yeah, I'm probably saying it wrong, and you're probably saying it wrong because people tell me I say it wrong. So
Yeah, it's whatever. I don't even like him like that.
I don't care, whatever.
But at the same time, like I feel like someone that has like more player knowledge, like that knows more about players, like Howie Roseman. I feel like he's not a good talent evaluator. Like if he really knows his players, like as a general manager, like he would know that like Henry Ruggs, we could have traded up for him, CeeDee Lamb, Jerry Judy, Brandon Ayuk, but instead we took Jalen Rager that can't even go up, and he's too short. I'm telling you. I'm 5'6" and I'm 13 years old. Like,
Look, like the whole Jalen Rager thing. Look, I was happy with the pick, but
I feel
I know
like we
Aaron.
could have took. My bad. But like I feel like we could have took like a Justin Jefferson and just like not traded up at all. But because there were reports that came out that said that like the scouts they wanted Justin Jefferson, but instead Howie Roseman took Jalen Rager.
Right. Right, and I think people are saying that, and of course, when a player that we could have drafted is playing well, and they're like, well, we could have drafted that guy, and look, I think he's fantastic, but look, Rager was just used the wrong way early this year. Plus, Aaron Moore had a press conference. The wide receiver coach had a press conference, I think, like a week or two ago, and pretty much said like, I think that his injuries have stunted him a little bit this year. He's had like 3 different injuries already, so it's kind of crazy. But I think Rager, I don't know if he's going to be that number 1 guy here. I think he'll be a nice compliment. I think if a coach comes in here and uses him the right way, and I think he's played all right, but I think he could be utilized in this offense a lot better. But I think he could be a nice compliment to a number. I still think we need a number 1 guy here, regardless. I think we need that guy. I think we definitely need. So
like a DK Metcalf or like a Devontae Adams or like a
Yeah.
CD like
a D Hop that I want to trade for, something like that. Like,
I don't know
you
why
know what
we
I mean?
trade for him. We
I don't know
actually coulda
either.
had him. Oh, and
Coulda-
last year if our receivers caught the ball, we would have been 12-4 instead of what was it? What did we go 9-7?
Mm-hmm.
Lost in the first round. Yeah, we would have went 12-4 and won the division easily.
Yep. And this is what happens when you don't pick the right guys. This is when you don't utilize your offense the right way. And look, I know last year was a really bad year, except the last month of the season where you had to beat the NFC East to win the division. But the division was bad last year as well. But I thought figured going into this year, Carson Wentz wasn't on the top 100 list. He had a lot to prove. He wanted to get his name back into the league, and a lot more was going to happen. If you were to tell me that Carson Wentz was going to be benched later in the season, I would have laughed at your face. So, but we're going to have to see. It's a nice evaluation period. It's slim to number to make the playoffs, but it's a nice evaluation period for the next 2 games and see what happens. So,
yeah, but one more thing before I gotta go.
Okay.
Do you think Carson Wentz played good the last 4 games of the season, even though that they were against very bad divisional players?
I think for what he was, division was bad, but for what he had on the field, off the street guys like Robert Davis and all these other guys, and Greg Ward was kind of just coming into his own at that time. I thought he played great. I thought he put the team on his back. I thought he did a really good job. Yeah, and these guys, and when you get these guys that come onto your roster and they want to make a name for themselves and they're hungry, and you just see those guys. They will. The offense worked for him great. You know what I mean? And I thought good things were coming. I didn't think it was because of everybody else. Carson looked good. I thought Carson put this team on his back at the last month of the season. So I don't know what happened, but it's a bad year. But I've seen quarterbacks have bad years, but this is beyond bad. And there's more to it than just Carson. It's Doug Peterson that goes into it as well. So I agree, though. And look, like, we're just going to see what happens with these 2 quarterbacks. I don't think they can coexist next year. I don't think they could both be on the roster next year together. If one's got to go, one's got to go. That's just me. But
Yeah, I feel that. But I feel like Carson Wentz is like, I feel like he's just shooting himself in the foot. Like he has like a really good pass like down the field, and he'll just like overshoot him, and just like they can only go deep with Hightower. Like you can't go deep with Jalen Reagor, Greg Ward, or like Burnett off the sidelines, Hightower. Like everybody, you can use everybody. And like they didn't even go deep with Travis Fulgham like that, other than that catch in San Francisco. I watched that game. I was really hyped for that game because that was like a Green Bay game from last year.
Yeah. No, no, definitely. Like there was even Dallas Goedert was. There was 2 times I think it was Green Bay. I'm not sure what game that was when he went vertical twice and Carson underthrew him twice going downfield. It's just those passes really annoy me. It's mechanics. It's even early in the season when he was throwing screen passes before we got away from that.
Yeah, like he would throw it to the ground.
Yeah, it's bad.
He would either overthrow it, like throw it to the sidelines, and the people were like midfield, and it'll either be something like a really bad throw or just like a really underthrown. So like it was against Seattle when he was throwing, like one time he had him deep and then like he just underthrew him. When he had him deep again, he just overthrew him. And just like Jalen Reagor what was it? Yeah, it was the Seattle game. Just like he had Jalen Reagor in the end zone, he overthrew him.
Yep. A lot of games. There was I forgot what game it was with Rager. It could have been the 49ers game. I forgot. He missed Rager, I think, 5 times in that game wide open. I mean, it's. And then we kind of want to blame the receivers, but at the same time, there's a lot more to it than that. So
Like-
I think this is a good evaluation period the next 2 games and just see what happens. But it's going to be a real busy offseason. I think we both agree on that.
Yeah, it's like I feel like Jalen Hurts is like, I'm getting closer to thinking that like he's gonna be the franchise quarterback. Like I just said that he's like, I don't think either of them are, but like I'm just getting closer to just like thinking that like I'm getting on the train. Like right now I'm at the stop, and the train is almost here, and like I feel like I'm about to get on it.
Get on it, bro. Get on it. If we're winning games, winning heals everything at the end of the day. Look, if Carson was still starting till this day, I would still support the guy. But my tolerance level would be like down here. Like if he has like two, 3 and outs, I'd be like, get him out of the game. That's how I am now.
I'm an Eagles fan before I'm a fan of the players. I have to see the player before I see my team before I see my quarterback or my players.
It's all about the logo before anything. If you can't play for this team, you can't play here, and that's it. So, all right, JoJo, I'm going to let you go, man. I appreciate you calling in.
All right, man. Have a good night.
You too, bro. All right, 114 people in the chat, guys. You guys have subscribed to the channel. Please subscribe to the channel because I just started doing call-ins just now. Now, this wasn't a call-in stream. I kind of just said, let's bring some people in. Desert Eagle was supposed to be on here with me today, but he didn't show up. Not yet. So, very excited to see the rest of these next 2 games. Haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. If you guys haven't hit that like button yet, hit the like button. You hit the like button, you're supporting the channel. It does really help out a lot. So much appreciated you guys. I hope you guys had a good Christmas as well. I took a couple days off. It was really nice to take a couple days off from YouTube. It really was. I was enjoying it. And like to not make a video in like one day, it's like it feels weird to the point. So all right, I have the link. Yeah, if anybody else wants to come in. Come in. Don't be afraid. A lot to. Everyone's been great. Appreciate everybody that's called in so far. I think everything's been fantastic. Good questions, and I like hearing other people's opinions. All right. Well, we have a special guest, and that is
Yo,
Mike.
What's good with my guy?
Bro, thank you for calling it.
You already know. Actually, it was funny because I turned it on and I seen you had somebody in there, and I'm like, I don't see the link. So he just put it out there once, and it was like, let me hang back a little bit. Of course, I'm still in my Sixers gear because the game just ended a little bit ago. So, but yeah, man, what's going on with you? I'll talk a little bit with you.
Yeah, we're just talking, the next 2 games and what we have to do to get in the playoffs. And if we don't, what are you really looking at as like an evaluation period for the rest of the year, and just seeing how it goes really, and what you think is going to happen after. This is going to be a real busy offseason, obviously. And if you guys have it, before I even start, before Philly Mike goes on what he's going to do here, Philly Talk Podcast. If you guys haven't subscribed to him, please. He covers the Sixers, he covers the Eagles, he covers everything. Check out, he just live streamed tonight. Check out his channel if you guys have not. Very good content creator on the move and ready for more success coming his way. So do appreciate you being here, bro.
Shout out to you. Yeah. And we need to get a collab, just me and you on Off the Grip on both channels too, coming up soon. So hopefully we can get that going. But yeah, man, I agree with you. It's about the evaluation. But right now, like I said I just did a preview video earlier today. I was trying to get out Friday, but with Christmas, I did the same thing. I didn't do nothing on Christmas. My wife was like, she was like, see me kind of want to. She was like, are you going to go up? And I'm like, no, I told you I'm not going to do a video on Christmas. That was one of the many Christmas gifts I gave her. So, but I agree. I honestly feel like if Washington loses, we're going to the playoffs because, look, could we lose one of these 2 games? Yeah, because Jalen Hurts is playing high-level football, but the team around him still at any day can come back to reality and not play good. I mean, the offensive line can have a even worse game when it comes to protecting for Jalen Hurts. A lot of things could go wrong, but I'm going to look at it like this. This Eagle team showing new life under the new quarterback with that being said, Carolina lost a lot of games, but Washington football team's quarterback situation is real iffy. They're carry him. Maybe it will. However, all I can say is this: let us get into the playoffs and look. We played a good game against Arizona. We beat the Saints. I'm not saying we're Super Bowl contender material because the team is bad beyond the changing quarterback. However, maybe get out the first round, and it's taking us farther away from draft pick when we know we have a lot of holes, and I know that bothers a lot of people. But at the end of the day, we either got 2 games or 3 games left, and I'll pick 3.
Yeah, no, because I've been seeing a lot of people just want to tank and not wanting to really end on a good note this year. And even if we don't make the playoffs, you always want to end on a good note. And I thought about that game too with the Panthers too, because that's Ron Rivera. Are they playing in Carolina?
That I did not even check, to be honest. But
Yeah,
I would
don't
hope.
know.
I would hope that would help.
So I'm figuring maybe the Washington football team. I was thinking about this too. Maybe gonna play harder for Rivera just because that's where he used to coach. I don't know. I've just figured out stuff. You know what I mean? So you don't really know, but you never know what could happen. You really don't. I mean, you look at this Washington football team, and you're like, okay, it's an easy win, probably an easy win for them, but you never know.
Yeah. And I honestly would say if Alex Smith never got hurt and they continued that success that they had where they were playing tough football, limited Alex Smith, I would say, yeah, they're going to come in and play their type of gritty football game and get the W. But, I mean, they might have to start Haskins. They might have to start Kyle Allen because of the whole COVID situation. I saw your video, him partying it up and stuff. So a lot of things up in the air. And I want to get in. I want to win. But more importantly, shout out to Philly 500. I even said it in my preview video. Hey, we complete this sweep. He gets Joe Boo's head. I know he's been wanting that all season, so let him get his Joe Boo's head, all that voodoo stuff. I don't really be into Mark's channel, but I just know from Philly 500s. And so, yeah, let's get this W. I mean, I can't go into a game like, you know what? I want to beat Dallas, but then again, I'm about a draft pick that I would let. I can never just say lose to Dallas. Like, they're just the worst thing in the world.
Yeah, no, I mean, they just before Dak got hurt. I mean, after Dak got hurt, it was pretty much, I don't know, I mean, that was pretty much even week 9 when we faced them. That they were cleaning up their roster. I mean, they were pretty much tanking. They pretty much gave the signs at the trade deadline that they were pretty much done and they were going in a new direction. And I know we came off. I think we came off the bye or whatnot, played them and played well. I mean, it doesn't even feel like Dallas week. It just doesn't. I mean, this whole year just hasn't felt right, regardless of what's going on. I mean, I'm surprised. I'm actually really surprised there was a football season this year. Regardless, I didn't think it was even going to happen with everything going on. But I didn't ask you about this because we haven't really talked. Now, the John Dorsey rumors, do you think there's smoke, with him being hired as a consultant? Do you think that there's some type of something going on behind that? Or do you think it's just he's a consultant and he's just going to move on somewhere else?
To be honest, I think, the writing was on the wall when all the reports coming out that we haven't had a Pro Bowler since Carson Wentz in 2015-16, all that stuff. Jeff Lurie hears all that. He constantly sees the other players around the league that are young, that are making things happen. And we're just, even if it's Jalen Reagor needing him slowly to come into his own, the fact that you got another guy, Justin Jefferson, and I'm not saying that he's going to be way better than Reagor their whole career, but let's take it for face value. Scouts wanted him. Howie Roseman vetoed a no. Jeff Lurie got to watch him playing a Pro Bowl with 1,000 yards. It's as simple as that. Let's take it at face value. So I think John Dorsey, being a guy who got fired because of his horrible head coaching evaluation, bringing in Kitchen, but saw the Myles Garrett, saw all the players, Kareem Hunt in the second round, or how deep they got Kareem Hunt. They saw the players that he was able to pull out to make Cleveland be the playoff team they are today. So I believe that's it. But here it comes back around. Now Jalen Hurts is balling. How he's like, I could possibly have got you a franchise quarterback in the second round. How you like me now? You know what I mean?
No, it's making him look good. Yeah, like it make him, at the end of the day, it makes him look good. But at the same time, it created a whole problem because before you even blame Carson Wentz or blame Doug, you're blaming the front office. You're blaming Howie and you're blaming everybody for what they created. They created this monster even after the press conference after with Howie of the draft. It was like, oh well, it's a quarterback factory, and is there going to be a problem down the road with this pick? And he's like, no, of course not. Why would there be? And look where we are now.
Well, see, now in Howie's head, it's not a problem. Howie's thinking it's a solution.
Yeah, but you know what? You have a big price tag you got to deal with now. So
Yeah.
that's, if there wasn't a price tag, this would probably be a very easy decision.
Yeah.
Obviously. So there's a lot involved. So it's going to be a real busy offseason. It's going to be crazy.
Yeah, and the scary thing is we can actually come back to this season with the same people. I'm talking about Doug and Howie with possibly no offensive influence. And like I said, we all know that Doug can use the offensive coordinator. I believe you got to get somebody in here because you saw the 1 year sample size of no OC, and it didn't work. It didn't work. We're not playing good football. We started playing good football, but again, it could definitely be better. The run game is not being used the way we needed to. And I believe any other OC, Mike Groh, would have had at least double games of Miles Sanders running 20 plus times. And we didn't like Mike Groh, but he would have ran Miles Sanders 20 times at least once or twice, maybe 3 times this season. So it comes down to the Eagles just figuring things out. And that's why I think we need to see what we're going to do. We got too many 1 year deals. We're in bad shape. Like, we can say how bad it is, but it's not going to be seen until we start letting people go that we really like the Brandon Graham coming off a Pro Bowler, possibly gone. You know what I mean? Zach Ertz, some people still love him, but people are starting to see reality. As Dallas Goedert, we're broke. We can't do it. Guys on defense, guys on offense, everybody's going to be happy when Alshon and Djax go, but these are all musts. You know what I mean? And you're going to see this team more young, just going off what it has. And plus, not only are we broke, but COVID's dropping the cap 30 mil. So it's like we would have been bad either way, and it's just going to be bad. And so again, you got to take it for face value. Do you think we can put pieces around Carson Wentz to be successful with all this turnover we got to do anyway? So there's a lot of decisions that got to come into that. And I'm trying to keep that out of my head fully, because right now, because of the opportunity that presents itself with Washington being mismanaged at quarterback, we could get into the playoffs, and then that's another week we can take the offseason and say, hold up, let's just worry about our next opponent. You know what I mean?
So there's 2 questions here. So I know you've been doing film study on Jalen Hurts. I want to ask, what have you seen from him the past few weeks, and what do you think the decision will be if we do make the playoffs? What do you think the decision will be if Hurts actually wins a playoff game for the Eagles?
I mean, if Hurts wins a playoff game, I think it's a no-go. You can't go back from that. You can't. Again, you can say that, they made that decision with Nick Foles because Nick Foles won playoff games and won the Super Bowl. But again, that was off a MVP type season of Carson Wentz. And they said, wow, we got Nick Foles who played great in certain games, the Vikings and the Patriots Super Bowl, but didn't play that good against Atlanta, but we rallied. We got a guy who's young, quick, strong, fast. We're going to go with Carson, but now you're not. You're seeing Carson come off a bad year. Maybe it's one bad year, but a bad year. You're seeing a money situation. You're seeing a playoff victory with the same struggling team that went 3 wins under Carson. So he wins a playoff game. It's going to be very hard. However, what I see from Hurts in my play breakdowns and film breakdowns is the guy is decisive. He missed some reads too, because if you really watch the all 22 and everybody, you're going to be able to miss reads, because if your first reads are over here, you can't get to the side of the field quick enough. The window of opportunities miss. You're going to miss reads. But when he misses a read, he fixes it by rushing for a first down. You know what I mean? There's times where actually there was one play that I hold out. If Jalen Hurts holds the ball longer, Dallas Goedert frees up for a huge game, but he gets the ball out of his hands quick. He gets the first down, but instead of being a 20-yard play down the field to Dallas Goedert, we got a comeback route from Jalen Reagor, but it's still a completion. You know what I mean? So we're running plays for him to get the ball out of his hands quick, which is going to sometimes lead to missing the big play, but he's just making the right decisions. And you say he had 338 yards. He had to be throwing it down the field. He did a couple times, but he just makes the right decisions, and he's getting these guys the ball with space, the move. You see the yak is coming back from a guy like Zach Ertz. Again, Quez Watkins did it. We didn't use him much with Carson, so it is what it is. But at the end of the day, he's making quarterback decisions that if you just do it, the offense looks fluid, and I like it. He's very decisive, and the feet are a problem. Like I said, there was the big play to Zach Ertz was mainly because he scrambled out, linebackers saw open grass, kind of dropped down, lost focus on Zach Ertz, and he completed it for like 35 down the field. But somebody without legs, the linebacker stay in position, he don't get out of that, and it's probably a sack.
Yeah, I mean, that's what's, I mean, because it's funny, because even when I mean, obviously the Saints game and the Arizona game are like two totally different games. I think, obviously, you have, I mean, I was like stunned over the passing in Arizona. Like, I honestly didn't think, I thought Doug was going to do the read option over and over and over, which he has been doing, but obviously we're not agreeing on Doug's play calling still, because there's still a few plays you're like, why is Jalen getting the ball and he just runs up the middle? What, like, you already have something that works, just stick to it, and you know what I mean, and let your quarterback use his eyes, and like you said, the guy has no hesitation on his throws. He doesn't see his first read, he runs around, finds the next guy open, or he just keeps running regardless. Like when I see a 42-yard reception from Zach Ertz, I'm like, holy, I'm like on the sideline, I'm like, gee, I'm like, this is crazy. I think even Greg Ward's become his like reliable target as well. And Alshon Jeffrey, well, what's going on with him? He only had 15 yards receiving with Carson Wentz being at quarterback at this point. So it's turned the whole, like you said, like, he's playing well. He's playing at a high level, but like everything around him is not perfect still. There's still, you know, obviously we've had secondary issues, and I think, you know, we need to revamp the secondary definitely. You know, I mean, I think Darius Slay has played. I think he's played hurt the past few weeks as well. He's been dinged up this year. But there's a lot of decisions that are going to get made. But what I've seen from Hurts so far, I mean, it's hard for me to. I mean, you sit down and watch a football game. I mean, I give you props, bro, because when you do these live play-by-plays, like, I don't know how you were doing it. I really don't at this point. I really don't know how you're doing it.
It's rough because at the end of the day, I'm an emotional Eagles watcher, so you know what I mean. People are like, "Calm down, bro." I'm like, "Bro, that was a must." Like, it's like third and 3, and we get the first down, and I'm super hyped because it was a must. Like that play to Dallas Goedert where he fell down, and again, a free blitzer came in. If that's another quarterback, he gets sacked. It's turnover. It's either it was 3rd and 3 or 4th and 3, but it was huge. But again, you just gotta admire that he comes out in the Saints game and he rushes for over 100, and people like, dude can't pass. Very next game, still give you that 60-yard rushing, but throws for 300 plus. So it shows the upside on both sides when it comes to his legs and his arm. He could beat you with both. And so, again, you got to see more because there have been one-hit wonders, one-year wonders. There's been all that. Some people call Carson Wentz that. You know what I mean? With that being said, you got to see more. But the reality of the situation is we only can see what we can see. And a decision got to be made. And that's why possibly we keep both. But the decision got to be made quick because there's a certain part of next year that Carson Wentz 2022 salary starts kicking in. And it's like, if he gets to the 2022 salary kicking in, well, then you know that he's our guy for the foreseeable future for next year and the year after. And then it's like, do you keep Jalen on a bench, which you could because he's cheap, but that's now the ultimate controversy in the world. Or do you try to move him for a first-round pick because he might have that value if he goes 3-1 the rest of the season?
Yeah. Like, do you think even do you believe in a quarterback competition for next year?
Listen.
I mean, is it embarrassing to have a guy that's making over $100 million guaranteed to be in a quarterback competition with a second-year guy?
Yeah, it is. All I can say is this. And shout out to Nitro Freak for being in the chat. He said 28-14 tomorrow, gentlemen. Just need to Washington to lose. All I'm gonna say is this: if we go to the playoffs, expect it to be change. That's what my kind of bottom line is. If we get to the playoffs, expect it to be changed. Now, listen, if Washington wins and we go 3-1 and we don't make the playoffs, I think it's still then it's a lot more less complicated as a decision. But if we go to the playoffs, even if we got helped, I don't know, man. It just makes it. The money is simply a problem, but I just do not know. I don't know how you can physically be a GM or owner and say, wow, this guy makes my team look good. And even though in the back of your head, because you're a smart person when it comes to investments and decisions, you're like, I only seen a little, but why would I let it slip away from me? Why would I let it get away from me? I don't know. And like you said, can you keep Hurts on the bench behind Carson Wentz week 1, week 2, week 3 of the regular season? You start out 1-2, they're going to be calling for Hurts. You start out 0-1, you're calling for Hurts. The way Philly is, if you don't get the first drive a touchdown, they're calling for Hurts.
That's how it is. That's how it is. Like you can't to see this offense go 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out. Like the one game they had 5 3 and outs. Like and now you want to get a spark. Like and you want to put him in for one play. It's just like Hurts just got the taste of it now. So now it's like, how is he going to feel if he gets benched back to the bench and Carson comes back out? I don't know.
It's rough. Tough. But shout out to you, because I know you always been a Carson supporter, but again, you also just say, listen, when Carson's doing good, let's go. I'm happy for him. When he's doing bad, I'm gonna let him know he's doing bad, and I'm gonna give it to him. And I know you were I seen your videos like right after the game and stuff. Like you're excited for Hurts, and there's nothing not to be excited for. It's like he's showing it, and so yeah. I just hope he gets a chance to continue it. And I would love to see the Eagles make it to the playoffs. I know a lot of people want that draft pick. I see the chat. I see the chats in mine. I see the chats in yours. They want the draft pick. I understand, but I don't know. But I don't know if you have any more people in there. I don't want to hold people up.
Yeah, I got a couple. Yeah, right now.
But hey, shout out to you, my guy, and let's get this W tomorrow.
Definitely.
And then, keep me posted on when you're available to do a stream on both channels.
Yeah, I'll let you know. I just figured out how to. That's why I texted you that day. I was like, "How do you stream with both?" It's very easy. I was like, "Wow, I made this more hard than it was." So
yeah.
And by the way, Mike, talk about your channel and what you're all about. And
hey, shout out to everybody in chat. Joey, like I said, shout out to Joey for bringing me on here. I'm also a Eagles content creator. I do the breaking news, play-by-plays, a little bit of different things. I'm not as quick with the news as Joey. You know what I mean? The news come out, Joey got it. You wait 3 hours later, then I finally got it. I'm just kidding. Sometimes I skip certain breaking news too as well. I just can't do them all. But pretty much what I do is I do my post games, pre games. I talk about certain situations, and I break down some tape. Eagles, Sixers. Shout out to Joey. We're gonna have him on my channel too, and yeah, shout out to Mr. 10K. I see the Team Springs too. And listen, I'm going to be ordering one of your shirts too, though. So just letting you know before I appreciate it, bro.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I just started the merch a few weeks ago. I actually, when I hit 10K, I started it. So it's been cool. It's been cool. People have been supportive, and everyone's been grabbing their merch. I've actually sold a good amount of merch so far, and surprisingly, I didn't think anyone was. It is what it is. I don't think too high of myself, but it is. It is what it is. But hey, I appreciate you coming on. We'll get together soon. And, yeah, guys, go ahead to Philly Talk Podcast. Go to his channel and subscribe to him. Do appreciate it. Give him all his love and support. He deserves it.
All righty. I'm going to let you go. Let's go. Fly, Eagles, fly.
Fly, Eagles, fly. Let's get it. I'll see you later, Mike.
Peace.
Peace, bro. Let's see here. I know I missed something here. All right, I missed a super chat for Big Boost. I was going to get to it. I saw it. Big Boost in the super chat says, all the issues we will have offseason with Cap letting a lot of veteran favorites go is even more reason to get a higher pick at each round. Yeah, look, there's going to be and look, some of these players are going to leave. There's going to be a lot of fans that are going to be bad. When Zach Ertz leaves, fans are going to get mad, but we got to move on. We got to move on and get what we got to get. We got to get younger. We got to get these. We have to retool this roster. It's got to happen. It's already enough. The front office already needs to. I think the front office needs a total throw a grenade in there, let it blow up, and restart fresh with the coaching staff. That's definite. Whether it's Press Taylor and Doug Peterson, or Howie Roseman, Dave Phipp, the special teams coordinator. I mean, I don't care. Whoever else they want to get rid of and they need to replace. I like the wide receiver coach at Eric Moorhead. I've liked some other guys as well. So it's been pretty good. We got Damian Francisco with the membership. Do appreciate it, man. Welcome to the Shake Squad Army. Much appreciated, man. If you guys haven't checked out the memberships, they are down below. There's 101 people in here. If you guys haven't liked this video, hit the like button. When you hit the like button, you're supporting the channel. It goes a long way. Haven't hit the subscribe button either. I cover the Eagles all year round, draft, free agency, because soon I'm going to be making those videos. It's going to be a lot of videos, a lot of live streams, and a lot of collabs with other Eagles content creators as well. So, yeah, it's going to be very interesting off season. So, Damian, thank you for that membership, bro. Much appreciated, man. Let's see here. All right, I'm going to post. I gotta just post it in the. I gotta just put it up. I've everybody. Everybody's been awesome. All right, let me try to post this. All right, hold on. I hate this. Did I do it? Did it happen? I don't know if it happened. Did it happen? I'm not sure. There it is. All right, so just posted the StreamYard link up above. It's pinned all the way to the top. All right, cool. Thank you, Costello. Much appreciated, bro. Let's see. Darren Holiday says, this might be a popper, but I don't care about the draft pick. We have a chance at the postseason. I'm taking it. No, definitely, bro. Definitely. I mean, it's there. If we can get to it, I'll be happy. Watch more football. I'm down with it. Trust me about that. I ain't complaining, bro. I ain't complaining. Like I said, guys, the link is up above, guys. You guys want to come in and talk Eagles for a little bit? Obviously on a certain time limit here, but you guys want to come in and give your 2 cents about how the season's been going. It could be about anything, really. But I've really enjoyed the amount of people that have come in and been talking about stuff. And Desert Eagle 90 was supposed to be in here today. I don't know where he's at. He was supposed to be here, and he's not here yet. So, okay, just checking that. That's good. That's good. Okay, we're good. Let's see here. Okay, making sure that WY25 said, I don't think Nelson didn't like Wentz either. Well, I don't know, man. Aguilar's just been a big up and down. I don't know what then he had the burner accounts and all this stuff that was going on before he got hurt, that Alshon got hurt, and Alshon going to Josina Anderson, and all this stuff that happened the year before. It's kind of crazy. Jason Sports says, Jalen makes the receivers look better, but I'm certainly not sold on them by any stretch. I had 2 people in here, but they left, so I don't know what happened. I don't know if they glitched out, or I had 2 people waiting when Philly Mike was here, and I don't know, they left, so I know what happened. Dank say Aguilar can catch when he has a good QB. And when he's used the proper way, too. Wentz to have competition at backup. McNabb or Vick as Wentz backup when he was a rookie and started playing bad. Then what would happen? That's interesting. Very interesting. I had 2. I don't know. People are coming in and they're coming out. So I don't know if they're just like they're coming in and they're going out, or I went to go click and they disappear. So I don't know what's going on. Not really sure actually. The hell's going on? Breakman says Jalen Hurts will be dangerous in the playoffs if we make it there. We're gonna have to see, man. Imagine if Washington loses against the Panthers. Oh boy. Telling you, once you give the Eagles an opportunity to get into the playoffs, they will take it and they will play for it. Trust me. Idra22 says some guys just need a change of scenery. That I definitely believe. I definitely believe that. Definitely. 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 Watch you fly because Wentz isn't throwing him the ball. B. Costello says because Wentz is throwing maybe. I just said which is half the players on our team. Vinny Chen says Moorhead and Manuel have been good coaching pickups. In my opinion, I think got to start fresh with other coaches. Definitely need Billy Laser type QB coach again. I agree, man. I agree. Definitely agree with Mark and Manuel and Aaron Moorhead. I thought those were great pickups, and it's really showing. Now I understand with the secondary, we're only given what we're given with the secondary, and that's just unfortunate. But we're doing whatever we could do. Avonte Maddox has been horrible. Have not liked what Avonte Maddox is bringing to the table this year. He's been getting beat by 5 yards or more every single play on the field. Roby Coleman, oh my God, been horrible. He played okay, I guess, in that Arizona game, but it's hard to say that when we almost gave up 600 yards. But I don't know. He's just been another guy I thought would have played very well this year, and has not played well at all. Crevon LeBlanc, I don't know if he's hurt or what. I haven't even seen him. I feel like I haven't even seen him or even seen his name half the time. So, say if Hurts puts up good stats next year and we go 5-11, 6-10, then how much did we really improve? Well, that just means that we didn't improve the rest of the team. I mean, that just means that we've gotten a piece of the puzzle already done, and the rest hasn't been fixed yet. So, if that's the case, then. Philly Talk Podcast. Join and talk football with your boy. Yo, you guys haven't subscribed to Philly Talk Podcast. He was just in here a second ago. Last person that was on here with me. If you guys haven't checked him out, please check his channel out. Much appreciated, everybody. Philly, the podcast. What's going on, bro? He says, do you think we'd be wrong to trade Hurts and keep trying with Weds? It depends what happens in the next 2 weeks. I don't know, man. I don't want to be in their shoes right now. I really don't. This is a hard decision. If we got rid of Hurts, I'd probably be upset. I'd probably be really upset. And that's just normal because he's playing well. And when a player plays well and then he gets tossed out of here, yeah, going to be mad. Going to be pretty upset. Like I said, guys, I put the link up that's pinned up to the top of the live stream section. I just put the link in just now for if you want to come in here to give your 2 cents about the Eagles. Come right in. Yeah. It's all calling, man. You guys can call in. Everybody can call in and say what they got to say. Obviously, you're not going to be on a time limit, but say what you got to say. And, yeah. I'm all ears. I'm all ears. So that is down there. Okay. Thanks, says Jalen's here to stay. He's going to shine regardless. I think he's been playing at a high level. Kill says I can actually see the organization using Hurts as trade bait. More speculation, but actually could happen. You never know. Jason Sports, Alexander Ford, you could trade for Carson with whatever's in your pocket right now. I have nothing in my pocket right now, so. Jason Sports says Young Money is 0-7. Damn. Thanks to Hurts start for Alabama at 17. He was the reason they changed the offense. So you would be okay with Wentz balling for a team like the 49ers, Colts, Saints. Look, Young Money, look. There is a huge chance that Carson will be successful somewhere else. Could need a change of scenery, to be honest with you. It could happen. I mean, it could happen. Like, we've already had players leave here and be successful somewhere else. You know what I mean? We've already seen better productivity for players that left here, went to other teams like Rasul Douglas, Sidney Jones, LJ4, a linebacker we could have had. We could have signed him to big money as well. And unfortunately, it's just been a train wreck. It's been a total train wreck. And Carson, could be scarred right now from this team. I honestly could be scarred. I mean, this guy has just had the worst luck here, and to the point where nothing is just working out for him here. He might just need a change of scenery, guys. He probably can't play in Philadelphia anymore. I don't know. That's just me. Anybody could disagree. I respect that. So it's hard for me to say. Like, I don't blame Carson if he wants to trade. He might want to trade, guys. It might happen. Like, if he wants to trade out, you can't. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I'm not Young Money 07 said, but I'm not okay with what we've gotten out of Wentz on our team. I'm not okay with it either. I don't think we've got. I think we've gotten a nice. Obviously, I think he paved the road. I think he paved the way for Nick Foles, obviously, to get into the playoffs and do his thing. You know what I mean? And winning that championship was the best thing that ever happened to us. But it's a curse at the same time because the front office really didn't make any changes. Kind of just played favorites, stuck with the same players, rewarded players for what they've done the past few years, not for what they're doing on a year-to-year basis. That's what I was kind of really upset about. They were just paying guys for what they used to do than what they're doing now. I just want another Super Bowl, and I want it now. I agree, bro. I agree. I'm going to keep putting the link. I got the link up top. Some people don't see the link up top. I don't know why, but here's the link. This is an open talk. If you guys want to come in, click on the link. Talk what you got to say. What you got to say. I was going to say talk what you got to say. That makes no sense. And yeah. 98 people in the chat, guys. 99 people in the chat. If you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. We do Eagles content all year long. If you guys haven't hit the like button on this video. When you hit the like button, you're supporting the channel, and it goes a long way. So do appreciate that from everybody here. Here's we have one caller right now, and I like the name. Because never mind, he's gone. His name was Mando, and it was obviously I'm a big Mandalorian fan, so. Yeah, I've already had like 4 people will come in and leave. I don't know. People just messing around, maybe. King says, Joey, do you see what Nelson Aguilar's doing tonight? No, I haven't even seen. No. He's playing well. We got going to bed soon. Got to wake up. Yeah, game day tomorrow. Well, when's our game? 4:25, right? Tomorrow? 4:25. Oh, good for him. Good for him. Jaden says Joey said that like he hates Nelson Aguilar. I've never hated Nelson Aguilar. I never hated him with a passion, no. Not like that kind of hate. I mean, I disliked what he used to do here. Besides one good year, and 18 was an okay year for him. Breakman said something really cool. You can't teach leadership skills, and Jalen Hurts has it. He definitely does, bro. Thinks that he's built like Russell Wilson. That's why he gets the comp. Then he says, I could see the Jets trading for Ertz. What do you think they would give up for him? I don't know. Well, I want at least a second or third round pick. I don't think we're getting a first for him, but the Jets make dumb decisions, so they could actually get a first. You never know. You never know. Nelson dropped perfect passes here. Yeah, he did. That Falcons game last year, which would have won us the game, and then they did that screen pass to Julio Jones, which should have been a block in the back. Never got called for it. The Patriots game, the Vikings game, where he went for the ball, and then it was like a post corner or a shallow, and he was near the ball, and he just put his hands back down. Didn't even try getting the ball. I don't know what happened with that play, but there was a lot of plays he messed up. Guys, $9.3 million last year. Nelson Aguilar got paid $9.3 million. And he's only getting paid not even like a few $100,000. He's not even getting, no, actually, no, he is. He's getting paid, I think, 800-something thousand. He's not even getting paid $1 million this year. I mean, it's crazy. Benny says, do you think Singleton and Edwards are good enough or add a second or third round pick? I wouldn't trade any of those guys. I wouldn't trade any of them. We can't trade. We need linebackers, especially guys that already have playing time. We need them here. I want to see what Davion Taylor does. Obviously, it's not even his fault because this coaching staff wouldn't even put him on the field. That's why Jim Schwartz, I don't even care if he gets fired or he leaves or gets another job somewhere else. I don't even care at this point what he does. I'm not even making a big deal out of it. But Breakman said DeAndre Hopkins made impossible catches. If you make those catches, Jalen Hurts would have won the game against the Cardinals. Probably. I mean, special teams, the block punt, that was huge. The really bad start they had was really what messed them up. It was like, what 16-0? That's what messed everything up right there with that. So 16-0, and hey, surprised, the Eagles got back into that game and did what they could. And, unfortunately, we had a really young secondary with guys that were just working down the street at McDonald's that just literally got signed the other day. Kevin Seaboard. I mean, he didn't play the whole game. He got hurt. But Michael Jaquette, Roby Coleman on the outside. Yikes. I mean, I want to have a receiver like that, like D-Hop, man. It's hard, man. It's hard to see these guys when you could trade for them and you don't get them. It's crazy. Thanks. Says UCPO says Carson 2017 he was tops in plays that you can't really replicate year to year. I mean, he was the best quarterback on third down that year too. 5 catches for 155 yards. It goes to show you, bro. Look, Aguilar just needed to get out of Philly, bro. It is what it is. There's nothing promised. Like, this is why you can't promise Justin Jefferson would have played good here. You can't promise that even DK Metcalf would have played well here coming in as a rookie. You can't even say that it was going to happen. You know what I mean? It's coaching. Obviously, if players leave here and they're playing well somewhere else, it means that we're doing something wrong here. That's just the way it is. Do you think we could make the playoffs? Are you a Falcon fan? Are you? I don't know. You got a picture of Julio Jones, so when you say we make the playoffs, I have no idea. Six Baum says, well, we paid for Djax. He's got no Djax. $10 million for nothing for 2 years. I know. It's a shame. Thanks says, yeah, Joey, that's what they mentioned, third down red zone stats. Oh, yeah. They were off the charts. And like you said, it's hard to do that every single year. Shakira said, Joey, you think it was all mental with Wentz this year? Obviously, yeah, it's mostly. And that's not a good sign. If you say it's only mental, like that's it, it's only mental. It's more having a mental issue in football is not a good sign. It's not a good sign. I mean, we should have known that he was going to be injured before signing him. Well, it's not as bad as 107 million holding a clipboard. So true, bro. It's sad. I just hell no. If you Falcons fans after that Detroit got from Bucks and Saints versus Vikes, no chance. I think the Falcons are just going downhill now, bro. I think they're just going downhill now. Oops. I almost put somebody in timeout by mistake. That's why I hate pressing the phone. They've had their chance. From that Super Bowl comeback for the Patriots, they had their chance. They had their chance, and they blew it. You know what I mean? And Tom Brady did it to them again. It's just... they were up, like, I forgot what they were up. I know they were... Oh, I was like, wow, Falcons are winning. And all of a sudden, they come back, and Brady just wins the game. Bro, if we lost the Super Bowl like that, like the Falcons did, I swear, like, it would be really hard making videos. It would be really hard making videos, I tell you. It wouldn't be easy doing this. I'd have to swallow my pride and just be like, well, well, not been good. Just to let you guys know, for new people coming in, this is a call-in stream. If you guys want to come in, speak your stuff about the Eagles, just put the link right there if you want to come in. I have it pinned to the top of the chat as well. Just hit that, and you can come in and speak your mind. Obviously on a time limit basis, but yeah. Yes, sirree. I am here. We had some really good callers today. I thought I was gonna get trolled today. But, you know, you never know. The night is still young. So, yeah. Both of the links are in there right now. So, click that link to jump in. D-Champ says Desean always comes at the end when it's sweet. You know, we'll see what he looks like with Jalen Hurts on the field. If Desean doesn't get hurt, I mean, you could see Deshaun Jackson... You know, Hurts is just moving all over the place. If Deshaun Jackson gets a leg on somebody going downfield and Hurts just throws that ball down there, it can make it look real easy. King Cole Joey, who replacing Derek Barnett tomorrow? I'm not sure, bro. I don't know. Because I know Sweat's not going to be... Sweat's if we don't make the playoffs, Sweat's going to be gone. Sweat's going to be gone the rest of this year, I mean. I'm not sure. Who are they bringing up? I don't know who they brought up. I'm not even sure. Because that hurts. That hurts with both of those guys being out. I mean, look, Derek Barnett really hasn't done much, in my opinion, this year. Hasn't really done much at all since probably Super Bowl year, to be honest with you. 18 he did all right, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure who else is. I don't know if Casey. I thought we signed Tuhill, or we signed somebody back that we used to have, I think. Dexter Papilli says Jordan Matthews only played well with us and nobody else. Well, he came back and didn't play well either. So, Wentz has the best job in the world. He definitely does. Thanks. This is why I don't think Carson could be the guy. People think he was in 2017. He's not as bad as 2020 and not as good as 2020. But if he's 2018 and 2019, is he worth the money? No. From the play of 18 and 19? No. I mean, he barely even played in 18. 18 was like, you know, he had the spinal injury. You know, he had the stress fracture, whatever he had in his back. And then 19, obviously, the last month of the season. I mean, didn't make up for anything, but it looked like it was going in a good direction, you know? Let's see, Mega Man. If fans were at 100% capacity this year at Lincoln Field, Lance would have asked for a trade weeks ago. Oh no, dude! If there were fans, a lot of more decisions would have been made during the season. If fans were here and it was this bad with fans in the stadium, they're lucky fans are not in the stadium. They're so lucky that they're not in the stadium at all, whatsoever. Yeah, it's not looking great. Not looking great at all. Let's see here. Brian H., what's up, man? He said, "Sup, Joey? Good to see you back. Hope you had a Merry Christmas, sir. Go Eagles." Also, Josh Sweat is done, which I feel bad for him. Jamar Chase or Micah Parsons, would you prefer? I'm looking for Jamar Chase, man, or look at somebody on this offense. I want to get that number one receiver this year. It'd be nice if we could get our hands on one of these guys. But, hey, Brian, I hope you had a good holiday as well, bro. Chase, I meant really, though, that's just how the NFL works. You could list a bunch of QBs that you would ask yourself, are they worth the money? Well, that's what happens, bro. Everyone gets overpaid, bro. I mean, that's just like free agency. Free agency, everybody gets overpaid. You get overpaid regardless. There's nobody in the NFL that's really getting every cent. I mean, not nobody, but most 85% of the players in the league aren't getting paid what they should be getting paid, or they're getting paid way too much for less productivity that they're actually making. So, you know what I mean? That's just how it is. That's the name of the game, bro. Vinny, I like Devonta Smith a lot, bro. I like Devonta Smith a lot. I like both guys. I really don't have a... I haven't really checked out both of their size. I think they're about the same size, aren't they? Jamar Chase, Devonta Smith. They're not really too much apart in size-wise, aren't they? Hello there. All right. Put the link again. This is I pinned the link above, and I just put it in the live stream as well. For anybody that wants to join in, give their 2 cents on the Eagles. Open mic. So guys have a time limit, obviously, but if you want to come in and say what you got to say about the Eagles and what's going on the coming 2 weeks, obviously tomorrow and then one more week of football, and that's it if the Eagles are done. So we'll see. Everybody, I've talked to a lot of people that like Devonta Smith a lot more than Jamar Chase, but that's just me though. Let me see here. Yeah, the Dolphins. Yeah, I just looked at the thing before. Kind of crazy. I would love to get Mike Mayock as GM. I really would. I would love to get Mike Mayock as GM. That'd be like my GM go-to GM. Honestly. I really would. Thanks to Chase is listed as 6'2", 207 pounds. Smith at 6'1", 174. All right, so a little bit difference in weight, but all right, yeah. Some people are telling me that are almost the same size. Well, we have a caller in right now, and it is Darian Holiday. What's up, man?
What's up, Joey?
How you doing, bro?
I just want to speak my mind about the wide receiver situation, right? I believe the talent is there. We don't really need to draft wide receiver, in my opinion. We've got the talent. I think we should upgrade another position in need, like the aging offensive line.
Yep. Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, look, like, I just look, and I think because the season is going to be ending soon, it's to the point where I wish this happened earlier with, Jalen Hurts coming in. This way, I would see more of these receivers, and they've been very productive. I mean, it's been fantastic. I think a part of me, if just said to myself, maybe Jalen Reagor just, obviously he's been injured like 3 times already, and I think we can actually get a lot more out of him. I don't think we weren't using a lot of these players the right way anyway, and these receivers were just looking bad because our quarterback play was really horrible. So. And I think offensive line is perfect. I think it's a bright spot right now. Obviously, we have some aging guys. We don't really know. Brandon Brooks is going to, obviously stay here because he just got paid, and Lane Johnson's been hurt a lot. But I think we picked up some good gems in Nate Herbig and Jack Driscoll as well. But drafting offense, Jordan Mailata at left tackle, but drafting offensive line. It's another caller actually said the same thing about drafting offensive line in the first round. Wouldn't be a bad move either. So I agree with that.
Well, yeah. Well, that's all I want to say. Thanks so much. Fly Eagles fly.
Yeah, Darren, thank you, man. I'll see you later, bro. Thanks for calling in.
Yep.
Offensive line, first round. Louis Riddick is not going to be. Louis Riddick is going to be a GM for Detroit or somebody else. There's going to be a lot of teams going after Louis Riddick, and and if Howie Roseman is still here, I don't know. I mean, Riddick as an evaluator would be fantastic. But I don't think him and Howie could work in the same building regardless. But as a GM, though, I would love him. But I think he's going to be with Detroit. I think Detroit is going to be. Detroit might be his might be his team. But we will see. Kyle Pitts, yeah, I heard a lot about Kyle Pitts. Yep. Kyle Pitts would be nice as well. Yep. Riddick would kill Howie if they were in the same building. Yeah, probably. Oh, boy. 91 people in here, guys. Appreciate everybody sticking around tonight. It's 11:26 at night. It's pretty late. Well, the night is still young, for me at least. If you guys have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. If you guys haven't hit the like button, hit that like button. Do appreciate that. You hit the like button, you do support the channel. This channel just over 10,000 subscribers a couple weeks ago. Appreciate everybody with the support. It's been amazing. And a pretty good night tonight. I figured to call in people since Desert Eagle didn't show up. He must have been dealing with some stuff today. So he was supposed to come in on with me tonight, but unfortunately never happened. So I decided to bring some people in here for some call-ins. Obviously, people could still call in. It's not down. Obviously, the link is pinned up top, and I just posted it just now in the live comment section. Want to speak, speak whatever you need to speak about the Eagles and what they should do. So we'll see what happens. So let's see here. Oh, there we go. Okay. Just checking this real quick. No, Jason, he's not playing San Andreas. I don't think he is. No number, bro, just the link. Link. You click the link, you get in. It's pinned at the top of the section of the live stream. It's pinned, and I just put it in. You click the link, you come in, you talk Eagles, and that's it. Obviously, it's going to be a time limit, obviously, but if you guys want to come in, speak your thoughts about what's going on, have any questions, obviously, I'm glad to answer anybody. I saw some people in here earlier, but they left. There was about, 5 or 6 people that were in here. They left. Oh, Dank says, I want a corner in the first round. Wouldn't be a bad idea either. Really wouldn't be a bad idea either. I'll tell you. Not at all. Oh, we have another caller in right now. Mikey, what's going on, man?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah. I'm echoing now a little bit.
Is it? How about now? You all right?
Still echoing.
See, plug this in. How are we now? Better?
Yeah, we're good. We're good. What's going on, man?
All right. I'm all right. How are you?
Good. Getting ready for tomorrow and getting ready to see what this future holds us.
All right. I think I've been an Eagles fan my entire life, and everybody knows how this goes. We got a new opening now, though. We got the light at the end of the tunnel. Who knew that Hurts was going to come out like Tom Brady with 3 touchdowns and a rushing touchdown? That was something else. That was on a Lamar Jackson level. So tomorrow, Eagles, Cowboys. Every fan knows what time it is. We got to do this tomorrow. We got a chance at the playoffs, and this is Philadelphia. We're going to make that light at the end of the tunnel happen. We got to have a good special team. We got to have a strong O-line, strong D-line, of course. Desean Jackson, you better come out like the weapon X that you are.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody play good on defense. Sack that quarterback. Come on. This guy, Andy Dalton, put him in the dirt. We're Philly. We're Eagles. I'm ready for tomorrow. And everybody on that team should be hyped up along with Peterson. Wentz, you can stay aside. You ain't doing your thing. Hurts is showing us how to do it.
Yeah.
Sanders, we're going to run all over him. The Cowboys, worst run defense. And we have a running quarterback now to go along with it. We're going to give them hell all day tomorrow. Facts. That's it.
You're going to have to be a Carolina fan tomorrow, too.
Giants.
Carolina and Washington football team play. I think they have to. The Washington has to lose tomorrow. They have to.
What's the Giants' outlook? Do they have to lose? Do we have to
They have to
rely
lose
on
one. They have to lose one. They play Baltimore.
See, I hate relying on other teams to lose. Right?
That's what dude. That's what happens when you wait this long to make changes, and this is what happens. You know. It's sad,
I figured
I mean?
come on and show some Philly pride. You know.
No, I appreciate it, bro. I think we all need it because I think the past few weeks have been. It's actually been exciting to watch football. I think we can all agree.
I agree.
So. All right, Mikey. I appreciate you coming in, man.
It's first time tonight. I'll make sure I click the like button. Enjoying the show already. Love the Eagles. Have a good night.
Appreciate it, man. You have a good night. All right. Gotta have some Philly pride in here, bro. Definitely. Gotta get this going. And we got Donovan. What's going on?
What's going on, man? I had a question for you.
Sure.
What do you think the Eagles should do? Should they draft a quarterback or keep Jalen Hurts?
That depends what they do at Wentz after this year. I'm not really sure what they're going to do. That's why I don't really want to be in there. This is why it's really tough because drafting this quarterback this past year it's created a lot of turmoil, and drafting another quarterback, probably later in the draft, maybe. I don't, Nate Sudfeld will probably be gone as well, so I don't know I really don't know what they're gonna do. To be honest, like it's gonna be a really tough decision. If the Eagles make the playoff, just say if it's a slim chance, and if they just say if they win a playoff game with Hurts, I think it's obvious who they're gonna go with. But if we make the playoffs and we obviously lose in the first round, I think it sets back their decision a little bit more. But it's honestly going to be a really hard decision. But drafting a quarterback later in the draft, possibility. But I think we have to see how the rest of this year plays out.
I got you. Yeah, but that was my only question. I'm gonna get up out of here. But yeah, man, I like your channel. Just keep knowing what you do.
Appreciate it, man. Donovan, thank you for coming in, man. I'll call anytime.
Gotcha.
Thanks, bro. Okay. We're a QB factory. Holy shit. Yeah, dude. I don't want to be. I don't want to be in their shoes at all. I really don't. I don't want to be in their shoes whatsoever. Like, hell no. I do not. Drafting a QB, I don't even know if that's the case, but I mean, it could happen. Could happen obviously later. Later in the draft. I mean, no. If they ever draft if they draft another QB early, I'll be raging like there's no tomorrow. I'll be raging like there's no tomorrow. Nah, I think the full situation's done, bro. I don't think that's going to be the case at all. No, everyone's talking about this Fitzpatrick throw. Is it bad? Who won this game? Who won this game? Damn. They won by a point, 26-25. Dolphins are 10-5. That's man, Dolphins. Tua has turned that team around. Really, Tua has made a huge difference. I'm telling you. I know he got benched, but both players. I mean, even Fitzpatrick. I mean, he has those games where he's really, really great. But man, made some crazy throws. Gotta say. Yeah, you would never expect, right, Shakir? You would never expect the Dolphins to turn around. That AFC East, besides the Jets, that AFC East is going to be very competitive again. It's going to be very competitive. But wow, that's crazy. That's just nuts. All right, the link is back up for you guys want to come in and talk Eagles. What you guys think the rest of anything, really. I don't care what you guys say. Whatever you want to say. Don't matter to me. Tua equals check down Charlie. That's crazy. The Dolphins, man. Brian Flores, bro. Flores has changed that team around. After seeing how great Hurts is, I can't be. Let me tell you, Hurts does not make me say no. That doesn't make up for how many draft picks Howie has missed on. That doesn't make up for anything, bro. Definitely. Oh, here we go. All right. Thanks. I look at the records. Foles is broken in the Eagles jersey. They laugh at me. No, I mean it's true. I mean, when he gets, especially in the playoffs, and his playoff record is ridiculous. But he hasn't been healthy a full season either, which really stinks. You know. Yeah, and I said the Bull Soul says it was still a bad draft pick. How he got lucky, and it was a bad. I think in our situation, it was a bad draft pick. At the time, it was a bad draft pick. I think it's still a bad draft pick. Obviously, it's working out right now, but we don't even know what's going to happen next year with these two quarterbacks. So, Yeah, Howie missed on Jefferson, DK, DeAndre Hopkins, AJ Brown. Oh my God. Terry McLaurin. I mean, the list just goes. I don't give him credit whatsoever, bro. I give him no credit. That doesn't make up for anything. What could he? Marquise Brown. Oh, Marquise Brown was. Yeah, I mean they could have. They could have got Marquise Brown, but they went with obviously with the pick now and Andre Dillard. It didn't work out. Didn't work out. I wouldn't have minded. I wouldn't have minded Hollywood Brown either. I mean, J.J. Arcega-Whiteside is benched for another week. I mean, it's just, it's sad. It's really sad. I can't believe how sad it is. That's how sad it is. And if that's the case, then I'm done with him. Shakir says, sure, I think they've been drafting well, too, as well, Joey, the Dolphins. Yeah, I agree. It's a bad pick. It's a bad pick because no team does this. Like, you know what I mean? It's like when Aaron Rodgers, when they drafted Love in the second round, did Aaron Rodgers took it as a challenge. He didn't just, I don't know. It's a mess. They created this mess. That's why before I blame Carson or Peterson or anybody, I blame the front office. I blame that pick for a lot of things. Or a first rounder, sorry. I thought he was sorry. I was thinking about somebody else. Sorry about that. Oh yeah, Chase Claypool as well, bro. Yep. It's crazy, bro. Like, it's crazy how much we've missed out. It's really embarrassing, honestly. All right, guys. Well, I think I'm going to call it a night. It's already, we've been on here for 2 hours and 33 minutes. It's been a while. I didn't think I was going to be on this long. Maybe I thought like an hour and a half, but we had a lot of callers today. We had a good amount of callers, so I appreciate everybody coming in. Before you leave, if you're new, subscribe to the channel. We do this all year round. If you guys haven't hit the like button before you leave, hit the like button. You hit the like button, you're supporting the channel. It really does go a long way. Trust me. And yeah, check the description to support me any other way you want. And that's pretty much it. So other than that, guys, that's pretty much it. I will see you guys later. I'll have my post game after the game, obviously. Might have some call-ins afterwards. So we're going to have a little bit of fun tomorrow. And yeah, hopefully we get this win. Pray that Washington loses. Hopefully the Giants lose against the Ravens. And I appreciate everybody being here. So, all right, guys. I will see you guys later. Remember, Shake Squad up, fly all sly. Peace out, guys. Peace.